Yes, good night, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Blessings to you. Welcome to Jamaica at Topic. Welcome, everyone. You know, we have to have the late night class. You know, we have to have a late night session for all of the people who love the late night business, all of the people who don't sleep early, all the people who are working. Good night, everyone. Good night, everyone. Big up all the people who are working the late night shift. Big up all the security guard. Big up all the police officers. Big up all of the health professionals, doctors, nurses, CNA, everybody. Big up all truck drivers. Big up everybody, all factory workers. Big up everybody who listen to Jamaica Hot Topic a late night time. Good night, my brothers and subscribers. We're talking about Jamaica. Cause we still have to talk about Jamaica. We're still talking about Jamaica and what happened with the people in Clarendon. We still are talk about it. The world are talk about it. Everybody are talk about it, my brothers subscribers. And we're touching on that topic because it is indeed a hot topic. I will still go and talk about few other things. But I'm trying to put up something quick and fast, my viewers and subscribers, because I want you to look on the Prime Minister face. Good night to all my late night people. Good night to all my late night people. I said I wasn't going to have any class, or I was supposed to have the class earlier on, but busy. I do some things in the house. So you know what I mean? Some of the times I don't even have time for myself. So I want the student to know that this is a personal sacrifice that I am making most of the times. You understand? But I do it for the sake of everybody. Blessings to everybody. Before I start the class, who this are coming? No, Mr. Undecided. Hold on there, Mr. Undecided. Hold on there.
It should
Hold
be
on
a
there, Mr. Hello,
restraint to
Mr.
them. You know
Undecided.
what I
Turn
mean?
off your
Keep
Mr.
that.
Undecided. Why when you call him, you turn
That's
off
it.
your background, man?
Based on my understanding,
No, but
it's
somebody
like
is on there.
that coming.
No, but you have to step away from it or turn it down because when you call, we hear it, me hear it, and it give me a very bad reaction. Mr.
Yeah, but you
Undecided,
have somebody. I never expect you to answer because you have a caller on the line.
no, but I don't have no caller on the line. A old time program you watch, Mr. Undecided. I just start a new
Uh,
program right now. I
oh,
just start a new program. I don't even play the opening song yet. I don't even greet the students them yet. So listen to me. Forget the
call me
old
back.
life.
Yep, yep,
Hold on. Forget the old life that you're watching. Forget that old life. You
hmm
can watch it later. Jump over
yeah.
to the new life now. And when we greet everybody or something, you call me and tell me what you wanted to talk about in the old life. All right? So just do that.
I am a G. I
Thank
am a
you.
teacher.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Hey, students, Mr. Undecided, him love the program, you see. Mr. Undecided, him love the program, you see. You remember Mr. Undecided, we call the program, we say about him and Michael man like, but him not sure which administration for vote for. Him not sure if have PNP or JLP for vote for. That Mr. Undecided, when me and Mr. Kiara, somebody else fix on the line. So him is no more undecided. Him is now Mr. Decided. Him know who him a go vote for. Good evening, everyone. Good night. Welcome to Jamaica, a topic. But I was just about to do something before Mr. Undecided uh, called. Well, our students, remember wanting you to look on the screen. I'm going to give you your first assignment. Welcome to everybody. I soon mark the register. I soon bless up all my students. I soon give you a shout out. But I'm going to give you your first assignment tonight, students. My viewers and subscribers, I'll be providing you with your first assignment. And students, remember, I'm not have to tell you enough to hit the like button. Please, I'm not have to tell you enough to hit the like button. May I beg on my viewers and subscribers. Do share the live, make everybody hear it. Me not have to beg on tonight, students. Do me a beg on. Nobody make teacher have to beg on tonight for hit the like button. You know, you just work with the thing and hit the like button and share it like everybody. I would write it copy this to my file though, man. Hold on a second, the students. I have one file that I want to show you now. So I would the file them man. Hold on the students. A file is supposed to have Devon picture in it. Hold on the man. Something go wrong here, so. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, my viewers and subscribers. Welcome to Jamaica Hot Topic Late Night Class. Blessings, man, and welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome wherever in the world you are. Big up. We're still talking about that incident that happened in Jamaica. We're still talking about the 17 people that were injured. Are we still talking about the 8 people it is alleged that lost their 3 points, including that 7-year-old boy or 8-year-old boy? It is very sad. The people were at a bingo, and some people are going to talk, say, oh, the people in them yard, them should have in them yard. So let me ask you a question. Is it a problem for you to go out and celebrate somebody's birthday? You can't blame the victims them and say, oh, people should have stayed in them yard. No, I don't support that at all. You cannot blame the victims, my viewers and subscribers, and say that, oh, they should have stayed in them yard. No. If your friend is keeping a birthday and your friend call you and say, Susan, Marcia, Mary, Lou, me I keep my birthday and I want it to pass through and bless me up. I enjoy and celebrate. You should be free to go and celebrate the birthday with a friend or family and not if you look over your shoulder, your teeth, and your tongue. Tell the truth now, my viewers and subscribers. So I don't want nobody come talk to the people them should have stayed in them yard. No. Look at the little boy. Look at the boy beside the red. What you have to say about him? A birthday, birthday. It was somebody's birthday. And in addition to somebody's birthday, my viewers and subscribers, they were playing a little bingo. And enough Jamaicans love them bingo game. So I don't want nobody talk and say that them people them should have stayed in them yard. I don't like that comment there. But anyway, that is not what we're going to talk about it. I want you to look on the screen. On your screen is Brother Devon. I want you to use one word to describe the look on Brother Devon's face. I want you to use one word. I never said 2 or 3 words. I want you to use one word to describe the look on Brother Devon's face, students. Come on. One word I want to know for you, for describe Brother Devon's face. Make I play the opening song and then I start the class. Students, when you hit the like button for me there, please. Hit the like button for me, please. Students, make I play the opening song quick and fast and make some more people come in at this. Because pure excitement in at this tonight. Pure excitement. One word to describe the look on Devon's face. Let's go.
Jamaica hot topic live again. Big up on yourself. Jamaica hot topic live again. Welcome to the live. Like and share the video. Like and share the video. I'm going to start the live right now.
Guess what?
Jamaica hot topic live again. The murder. The murder. Jamaica hot topic live again.
Just like that stone.
Welcome to the live. Big up on yourself.
Look at me now.
Welcome to the live. Like and share the video. Like and share the video. I'm going to start the live right now. Jamaica hot topic live again.
The murder. Disrespect me. The
murder.
From me a baby, I pass them judgment and they know me no guilty.
Jamaica hot topic live again.
Capacity and underestimate my physical ability.
Jamaica hot topic live again. Big up on yourself. Jamaica hot topic live again.
Now me make me share for me testimony. See that stone.
Welcome to the live. Big up on yourself.
That stone that the builder refused.
Welcome to the live. Like and share the video. Like and share the video. I'm going to start the live right now.
Good Lord, it has become the head of the coin.
Jamaica hot topic live again.
That stone, I am like that stone. Just like that
Welcome
stone.
to the live. Like and share the video. Like and share the video. I'm going to start the live right now. Welcome to the live. Like and share the video. Like and share the video. I'm going to start the live right now.
Them say all of you will never amount to nothing and you will never be fruit. You must remain barren and treat you like an outcast. You could not fit in with the sarcastic comments that dampen your self-esteem. They tell you how you worthless, say you how you worthless. Say you never make it, say you never make you carry water in a basket. Water in a basket. You all of them vex when them see you and say things strange. Shit you come out and sing and we are fly around the world and we don't growing.
Jamaica hot topic live
standard of living. I will never forget to pay my tithe and offering. That same very stone.
Jamaica hot topic live again. Big up on yourself.
Them say, yeah, yes, that's the one they put it on this. That's not a use. But Calvin.
Welcome to the live. Big up on yourself.
Everybody sing along. I am like that stone. I am like that stone.
Welcome to the live. Like and share the video. Like and share the video. I'm going to start the live right now. to the live, big up on yourself. Welcome to the live, like and share the video, like and share the video. I'm going to start the live right now. Jamaica Hot Topic Live, I go on, big up on yourself. Jamaica Hot Topic Live, I go on. Jamaica Hot Topic Live, I go on. Welcome to the live, like and share the video, like and share the video. I'm going to start the live right now. Welcome to the live, big up on yourself. Murder! Welcome to the live, like and share the video, like and share the video. I'm going to start the live right now.
Yes, my viewers and subscribers. Good night. I don't know what I go on, but it look like say at the second call is our really going to do. Yes, hold on a second, my viewers and subscribers. Good night, everyone. Welcome to our topic. Make a mark the register and bless up everybody on the live. Make a mark the register, bless up everybody on the live, and then I get into the meat of the matter. Carla Ebanks, good morning. You're the first person in class. Cynthia Campbell, Novlet Williams, Dawn Baines. Robert Honeywell says, I'm saddened by this blatant by a set of non-progressive elements who are now out there with no remorse for what they did. But I pray karma will visit them in like manner. Well, we pray, say Devon and the security forces get them. That is what we're praying for. Yes. Noreen McLean, good morning. Millicent Myers, good night. Jem Ashley, good night. God's Lady with Love, good night. Big up yourself, you're on the job. Big up yourself. Yulie Campbell, good night. Carleen, Jason Kane from England, good night. Kayan Givan, Sandra Plunkett, Harold Barnaby, good night. Sona Johnson, Matthew Hayden, good night. Good night to all my subscribers. Rati Kopa, who this I call the program so early. All of my brothers subscribers. I want people call the program early, man. Yes, Carla, welcome to our topic. You're live on the program. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Well, here on the program, I was actually marking the register and giving my viewers and subscribers a shout out. That's how the class normally run, then I take the calls them. But since they're on the line, man, go on a road. What a go on? You're live. Jamaica and the world is listening to you. What you have to say to them, sir? What you have to say to we?
Oh, John will say if you give him a call, you know. He may want to come on the program, want to come on the program.
John?
Yeah.
Which John is that now?
From Negril, electrician.
Electrician from Negril?
Yeah.
I don't know no electrician from no. Oh, is somebody, is a viewer or a subscriber of the program who wants to get on the channel?
Right. So we send your number.
So you send the person number come.
Right, we send it to you, yeah.
Oh, so is the person watching the program now? So if I call them now, they will able to talk?
Yes, man.
Well, all right. Let them mark the register and then I call that person. I will call the person. I don't even know what they want to talk, but I go and call them. You tell them, say, on the live, and I go and call them in the next 5 minutes, sir. You hear?
Okay then.
All right.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself. Yeah, man.
All right. Yes.
Cool.
The phone line them start ring so early. Mr. Undecided. Voila, Mr. Undecided. As me done, me call you back. Make I just bless up all my viewers and subscribers. Students, it look like so we are gonna have an excited morning good this morning. Hit the like button for me, students. Hit the like button. The phone lines are ringing already. Karen moderator, good morning. Marie Lizzie moderator, good morning. Arlene Newell, Michelle Miller, good morning. Noreen McLean, Shernet Bernard, Janet Farkison, Colin, blessings to you. DEB, Rosalind Swaby, Maxine Wilson, big up yourself. Blessings for this donation earlier on. Surprise Booth Lake, 876 Gemini, big up yourself. Yes, Michelle Miller, big up yourself. Who else now? Kamala Hyatt, Shernet Bernard, Orville Arthurs, Colin Linton, Jennifer Allen, Anne-Marie Gardin, Colleen Alberga. Everybody. Mr. Undecided, me soon call it Lord Jesus, Mr. Undecided. All right, Mr. Undecided. Well, Mr. Undecided. Let me mentally prepare my mind for you on the program now. Students, Mr. Undecided is rushing to come on the program, but let me mentally prepare for Mr. Undecided because him have some argument sometime where Mr. Undecided just make a bless up my viewers and subscribers first, and then I give you the permission to call. All right? Yes. Who else now? Joy Reynolds, good night. Anthony Stewart, Zena Brown, Beverly Alexander. Yes. Who else know? God's lady with love. I'm calling him already. Who else know? Everybody on the live. Delano, Percy, good morning. Gibraltar, good morning. Fantasia, love, good morning. So somebody said Devon look exhausted, angry, disgusted, mad, scared, aggressive, wicked, stressed, devastated. Think Tank, welcome to the program. Mary Brown, good morning. Larry Beckford, good morning. Ronnie Hamilton said condolences to the family. Yes, we send condolences to the people who lost their life. Anthony Stewart said Devon look like the devil. Jai Reynolds say him look like the devil. Delano say Devon look perturbed. Yes. Noreen McLean say him look worried. Roslyn say him look guilty. Lord Jesus. The students them said Devon look devious, dejected. The people them have a bag of things to say about Devon. Anyway, Merville McKay, good morning to you. Eminem Hudson, Viola Thomas, good morning. And Baker, Martin Brown Butler. Big up yourself, Viola, and big up your husband, Patrick. Yes, yes. Hilary Satchel, good morning. The Biggs family, good morning from St. Martin. Students, let us big up the Biggs family from St. Martin. Let us big up the Biggs family from St. Martin here with us today. Blessed one said Devon look fearful. Michelle Johnson, thank you for coming back. DRX, the artist. Big up yourself, big artist. Students, hit the like button for me. Devon Hines say you not see what security what? You not see we are minister national security. What you mean by that now? Sonia Bird, good morning. Guida Thomas. Everybody, good morning, good morning. Well, students, Mr. Wayne name there is calling the program. So let me hear what Mr. Undecided him have to say. Make I get the first call on the program, Mr. Undecided. Make a welcome Mr. Undecided to the program and see what Mr. Undecided have to say.
Yes,
Let me get
yes,
Mr.
that's up.
Undecided on the program. Good morning, good evening, good night, Mr. Undecided. Welcome to Jamaica at Topic. The world is listening to you. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Good night, teacher. Good night, dear listeners. I think they are living in a dreamland. And when they say crime is down, and I trust the social media bloggers more than I trust the mainstream media. I trust the bloggers more than I trust the police. Fitzbailey, I'm sick. Listen to me. I see 2, 3 people dead downtown Montego Bay, and I never heard it. And if I never go on social media, I wouldn't see it. The mainstream media see them on TV, they never bring it. So when them come up and come out with them false narrative, them false statistic about crime is down, them living in another country, not Jamaica. However, I
Hold on a
want to
second there.
take the
So hold on,
opportunity.
Mr. Undecided. So you're saying that when the Prime Minister on your screen, Mr. Perturbed, Mr. Wicked,
Mr.
according to the
Disturb.
people, hold on there, Mr. Disturbed, all the adjectives that people use to describe him a while ago, all the adjectives they use to describe the look on his face. So you're saying when him come out and the Minister of National Security, Dr. Krabs, and said crime is down and this is down and that is down. You're saying that you don't believe it and you trust the social media bloggers more than the regular media because you're saying that your ear said 2 people lose them 3 pints downtown Montego Bay. And you say you know
No
see
hearsay, no hearsay, no hearsay, no hearsay, no hearsay. Me see them. Me see the
wait,
body.
hold on there, where
No
you say so
hearsay.
hold on, let me
Hears
clarify.
many times, many
Hold on
times.
undecided. Hold on, man. Hold on a second. So let me clarify my statement. So you say it's never hearsay. So you say you saw that 2 people lost their life in downtown Montego Bay. You went and saw them on the ground for yourself. And you're saying that you not see it on the news at all upon social media, you see. That's the argument you're making.
Many times, not one, many times people dead down there, you don't hear that a breathe. My mother that say fly on the social media. You don't hear it, my brother. So I don't believe a word I'm saying. However, I am not glorifying people's death. I am not. It's saddened. It's heart-rending because we should love each other as we love ourselves. And when one Jamaican lose a loved one in such a horrendous, horrible situation, we all should come out and condemn it. We all should feel that pain those families feel. So I want to take the opportunity to say condolences to all the families who has lost their loved one and a word of comfort to those who are struggling in the hospital, that we continue to pray that they may pull through and have a testimony. I also want to take the opportunity. But before I take the opportunity, I don't believe this young man here want to call. I don't want to even call him name right now because sometimes I am not a judger, but I can't believe him. 2016, him said he will bring the biggest power supply, that our electricity bill will come down. I will talk to you about that in a bit because JPS already me off and give me estimated bill. Then they send one bill come give me now with one whole bag of money. And my boss say, when they go bring power supply and everything to let us get cheaper electricity. So that is another story. I don't
Remember,
believe them.
Mr. Undecided, as you hold your point, I don't want, I remember it of the video. I remember in 2016, the Prime Minister go tell the people, him stand up and him say, if you elect the Jamaica Labour Party, him say, guess what? When the PNP is in power, what happen? The people him say light bill go up. And him say, yes, yes. Whenever the PNP is in power, your light bill go up and it go up. But if you elect the Jamaica Labour Party, I will bring the big energy companies out here to reduce the light bill. And if you vote for JLP, you must vote for JLP and vote for this and vote for prosperity.
Yes.
I remember when him said that. I
Yeah.
remember.
Oh, you remember that? All right. And as I say, my point, I want to take the opportunity. I want again to bring people's attention. I have enough of those clips that you have, and I replay them and I rewatch them. When there was a killing, I think somewhere in Hanover, I don't quite remember. I don't want to, but there was a killing going during when he was in opposition.
You're supposed
When
to
he was
know.
in
You will
opposition.
land there. You see that word the way you use? Say an incident happened and people lost the 3 points. You understand? Fix up the words properly. Thank you.
Yes. There was a multiple knockings and clappings and some 3 points go. And he went there. And sir, he politicized the knockings and clappings. He said if you elect the Jamaica Lion Party, they have the solution to crime. They will let you sleep with the door open. He tried to politicize and try to claim political points, leverage from the same crime now that is my mother always said the same thick yellow snake. He go lick a black one. And he tried to do everything to politicize crime. And I am telling you, if I was undecided, I wouldn't be undecided anymore. When the leader of the opposition, instead of coming out and seeking political mileage, he said, I stand ready to join with the government to find some solution how we can deal with this monster that plagues us. He said it's heinous. It's a despicable. I'm using some different words. But he never come out. He said, I stand ready to join with the government. He's in opposition. I think he should come out and say, oh, them say they can't them go find crime. No, he did not. A gentleman, a statesman, a true leader. That's how you operate. The same fire that rose soldier, it a rose crab now. And the same thing that
Hold on. And Mark Golding you talk about. So you say that Mark Golding decides him now gonna be political. Him agree with Big Nose Devon on the screen. So they have to find a combined effort. You understand between both the opposition and the government to clamp down on these crimes. And you say you salute Mark Golding for that.
no big time because I watched this big note brother claim politicized crime to the highest. I spoke about it already. He used the crime as one of his weapons. Him said, I can tell you, I think he went to go ahead.
Yeah, continue, and then I ask my question afterward.
He went to a political meeting and him said, don't tell me that there's nothing can be done about crime. Don't tell me that the JLP cannot control crime. Where's I going to power? He will put the necessary things in place and I will control crime. That was one of his signature campaign strategy that he used. The other one, him said corruption will be of the past. Lord have mercy. I have never seen another place corrupt so than this government. Never in all my life I have been watching political party. Because say I go and borrow $30 million US and saying, I remember, but as bad as him will be, 30 million is nothing to 1.7 trillion, nothing to 700 billion, nothing to 1 million for alcohol. And then you put on gag order and come on, man, time must come now, man. And I said to you the other night, man, there's some way you have to call on this. What happened to these civil societies to call on this man to either step aside, resign, or call the election? Call the election. You call election in a COVID. And I was watching your program where you stopped me from what, right? Let me say something. I am an old soldier. I hear a man is saying that the killing is politically motivated. I don't want to be a judge. I wouldn't do that. But I wouldn't put nothing past this government. Will try anything to postpone the election. Because listen to the man comments. The man comments is arrogant. Is arrogant. And criminals must pay the penalty for act like those. But don't send out the police.
Make I say something quick and fast. Make I just interject quick and fast. I get the information on the 411, you know, because the people from down in a Clarendon call me. Yes, the people from down in Clarendon call me and them tell me what go on. Them say, Mr. Hot Topic, it have to do with 87s them. You understand?
Okay,
87s and 9. Well, listen
yes,
to me. Hold on, man, Mr. Son. You know when time you attack me, shut up and give you your chance, man. So when me there, just make me give them, then me give you back again, man. Listen now. So the people them tell me, say, it is related, say, somebody lose them 3 pints from 3 years ago. Then somebody lose them pints in April. Then somebody bury yesterday. The sister bury yesterday, me here. And the people them tell me, say, it look like, say, is Everybody knows that the sister did a go bury yesterday. And it's like them say, after the sister bury, the man them are gonna make them move. Like after them put her down. You understand? So it did well plan and so and so. But here, because somebody called me and said it was politically related. I'm gonna say to him, say, lie, you tell. You have to give me more evidence than that. But listen to that part, yeah. Me I go tell you quick and fast. Me I go whisper to you and don't make nobody hear. You hear? Me I go whisper to you.
So,
Me hear say the people in a cherry tree lane them a PNP. And me hear say the man them we do it. Them come from the Green constituency. And me hear say one politician name. Make a shut my trap. Lord, make a be quiet. Mercy.
man, all right.
All me have to say, the people them tell me, say, one down there foreign, one judgment. One in a prison, one judgment. So two judgment, one versus one other one. Yeah. And who did a PNP and PNP, but it don't really have nothing to do with that. But other one, this a 87 and this a 90 link over here, so. And when the excitement go on and them bus way, one move him allegiance from here, so carry it go over here, so. So that is how people are saying it is political because people are whispering. The whispers are coming in. That is people from the Green constituency, 87s from the Green constituency carry it out. I don't know if there's any truth to the argument. I'm just telling you what the people them from down there call me and tell me because the people them who call me, they lost their family members down there too. So I'm actually speaking to relatives of the deceased. Me just tell you what me hear. Me can't tell you no more. Continue.
Things like these happen. You're going to hear all kind of whispering. Are you hearing me?
Hearing a loud and clear, but I tell you what I just hear because it is not necessary, it is not politically motivated, and never because of politics it happened JLP nor PNP. That is not the case. That is not the case. You understand? Is this a man and this a man have them problem and the man lose for him family and him say boy nah go so and sister and it can't go so when if you understand what I mean. It can't go so. And steppings have to go on. And I'm telling you that it
Yeah.
didn't start now. About from 3 years ago, it started where one somebody lose them 3 pints, then somebody else lose them 3 pints in a April. You hear me tell you? So it is coming from the 87s and 90. It's for them knockings
Mm-hmm.
and clappings business that. But I'm telling you
Yes.
how the political part coming at it. Where the era where them said the 87s them come from, where do it is a green area. I'm just I tell you plain and simple when me hear. Yes.
So in any case, then I go try to draw it over into politically. But anyway, the point I'm making here is that the man rhetoric is not what a leader, is not how a leader should address a situation like this publicly. Because police are killing young men are killing people, babies,
But the
and
word,
everybody.
remember the word, police I take out
No,
young man I take out police. Remember, sir.
yeah, no, yeah, police and knockings and clappings and take 3 points from many. Young men they take 3 points from people. And your response is not trying to find the solution or like the opposition pledge that he will stand with you and try to sit down with you and say if we can find a solution. Not like when you were opposition leader, you politicize it. Your rhetoric is that you are sending out the dogs to knock and claps. Innocent is going to lose them 3 points. Teacher, that's what I'm saying. There is no place in this society for criminals like those who goes around and put people under the ground for what?
Hold on a second. I understand what you're saying, and might I add to something to it also. During the press conference, the Prime Minister, big news, Devon, on your screen, he was having the press conference, but he uttered a statement saying that they are launching an attack on all of the 87s them, and him a tell all the 87s them to take with themselves. And when I heard it, I said to myself, but what kind of unbecoming comment is this? What kind of distasteful comment is this coming from the mouth of the Prime Minister in such a time as this? What you mean by you tell the 87s them to take with themselves? So them take with themselves, where are they going to go? You
No,
shouldn't
when
say
them take
something,
with them,
well, and undecided, well, man. You shouldn't say something like that, Mr. Big Nose Devon, Prime Minister. You should have said you're telling the young man to put down them tools and surrender right now, or change them ways and go find a job. That is what you should tell
take it,
them. Because if you're
take it,
telling
bro.
them that they must take for themselves, where are they going to go? My brothers and subscribers, I don't know if you heard the clip, but I'm going to be playing it for you. Your Prime Minister, the one that says, oh, I care for you and I care for them and I'm true to them and everything. He is saying that the 87s them must take for themselves. And I am asking Big Nose Devon, where the 87s them must take for themselves too? You don't have any
So,
crime fighting strategies. You don't have any suggestions. You don't have anything at all that you could say to the young men that, listen, we are taking a different approach and we're telling you is either you put down your pie and go find something constructive, do and change your ways out on the 87 business. Are we coming for you? You might go tell the young man them say they must take with themselves. Which part they must take with themselves? Go, Mr. Prime Minister. That is my question that I'm asking Devon. Continue, brother, undecided.
when them take with themselves, they left the innocent one them. So when the dogs come barking, they had blood in their eyes, and they would just take who them see. They would take. I saw a video the other day where they take a young man out time house can behind a one little banana tree and knock out him and clap him, taking 3 points openly like that. And then you come and talk about it. You have a knockout and knock in and knock out. No, pa, I am saying innocent will die. I have young nephews. Well, I don't have grandchildren. I only them little grandchildren me have a yard and them little, small, maybe 2 of them. But I don't have any grandchildren in that category who would fall prey. Unless the accident like how that little 7-year-old actually was probably at that little birthday party and bingo with his parents. And tonight he's no more with us. My heart bleed. And I know that your heart bleed too, teacher, and your listeners. And as a society, we must mourn for each other. We must love each other as we love ourselves. And I feel for that little one. But the argument from our top leader is not soothing at all.
Hold on, I just said
It's
that. Hold
not.
on a second. Hold on a second. Students,
It's
hold on. The students, Mr. Undecided, students, the class is about to get a little stir up right now. The class is called Hot Topic for a reason. The class is about to get hot. Now, somebody in the comments just posted a comment, and I'm going to read it for you. The person said, politics should not be mentioned in this matter. It's disgusting to say the least. What do you say about that? So, my view, the question I'm going to be asking in the poll, does politics matter in this situation, my viewers and subscribers? Does politics matter in this situation? And I would like that person, they look crazy TV, to answer, because we have to talk politics about it, because if you have a leader for the most part who said that him go and make you sleep with the windows and doors open, and the administration is spending the most amount of money on this and that, and the crime rate not going up, it's going down, it seems to going up. The question I'm asking you, my brothers and subscribers, should politics be mentioned in this matter? That is the question I'm going to ask you. Make I put you up in the poll. Mr. Undecided, I put the question to you first. Should politics be mentioned in this matter? The question is for you first. Go right ahead and answer. And answer the person who made the comment.
Teacher, I mentioned the two leaders. I would not put politics up front in this thing, but I mentioned the two leaders, the behavior and action of the two leaders. When this leader was in opposition, he used politics to things like these. He claimed that his counterpart, which was the government then, don't have the solution to crime. That is politics. Now I'm comparing the remarks of the opposition, what he said. That person is not thinking. That person probably is green from inside and tell him, say, miss in green from inside out. I'm not like, let's forget him.
So where you say that person who taught them green? So
Green
what make
from
you say that
inside
now?
out.
What make you say that?
Then if him go start a politics him ready to talk, and I'm not talking, I'm just comparing the decency of the two persons. You use one's weakness for your strength when you see it. And then now the same fire, while rose soldier, it a rose crab now. The same tick while lick the yellow snake, it a lick the black one now, because now you are in armed government. And the killing that you promise, you spend all the money, and you claiming and lying, you and your cronies are lying that crime is going down, going down. Yet still, the man who should be using it now against you does not prepare to do that. He is holding up a moral standard and ethics that crime is crime. Political business is political business. Crime must be treated as crime, not as political football. And that's what this big nose brother do.
But hold on
So
undecided. Hold on a second. Hold on. Students, good evening to you, good night to you, good morning to you, wherever in the world you are. We're discussing, the government's response to crime on a whole, while we lament and mourn for the people who have lost their lives. And the question I'm asking you, my video subscribers, should politics be mentioned in this matter? That is the question. What do you think? Because politics is politicians and politicians run government. And remember, it is the government that decides what happened. The government makes decision, and especially the government campaigned that they would allow you to sleep with your windows and doors open. I believe it should be mentioned for the most part. We're not necessarily blaming anyone that they allowed it to happen. Let me make that clear. We're not blaming any political party that they allowed that to happen. That is not the case. We're talking about legislation and response and responsibility on the government in curbing crime. That is the topic that we're on. You understand? That is what we're on. So we're not talking about this party responsible for making it up now. What we're talking about, the government's response and responsibilities regarding crime. That is what we're talking about. Your time again, Mr. Undecided.
yes, teacher. So here it is. The opposition is willing now. Has offered him an olive branch. Will he accept it? Because shame and wait for the broke neck, Somebody in the chat writes, shame. Yeah, them have to be shamed. Because they were tricked. And as you said, politics has no role in to be played in this kind of heinous act. Because life is life. And none of those life, you can't bring them back. Doesn't matter what we say, what we do, we can feel the pain in our heart for them. We can feel for the family. We can say all we want to say, but we are unable to bring back life because only God gives life. And when life is snuffed out like that, my brother, it should hurt all of us. And it's time that the PSOJ come out and talk, come out and put forth solution. Everybody join hands. But I am wondering if this man This man, as you mentioned, him face is just worried about like this, like he have some other plans, and I don't trust him no way whatsoever. My boy, I wonder if he want to use this as a right away. He implement what you call state of emergency, and then upon the community, state of the emergency, upon the community that suffers so greatly. Sunday night, so harshly, and you put state of emergency on them. Instead, you go put state of emergency on somewhere else. I wonder if it's your plan to postpone the election.
Yeah, I wonder if Devon might have capitalized on this for do other things. I don't know. I don't know, brother undecided.
I'm just asking, because I put nothing past these people. Because his speech brings me back to 63 when Buster said, kill all Rasta, bringing Rasta dead or alive. Because that's not how a leader should react. And you would never heard President Biden make these kind of remarks, and look at the type of killing goes on. Even Obama and even Trump, as wretched as Trump is, you don't hear people just come out with these kind of rhetoric. Yeah, 87s, take for yourself. When you take for yourself, you left the vulnerable. Instead, you say, look, young man, bring in the guns. Start to think of giving some amnesty. See if we can get somebody. But teacher, the quality weapon them want me see they come in, you know. It's a long story, you know, teacher. So me no want to take up, me want somebody else get attacked, because look here. The quality gun them want they come in, and a poor man they bring them in, you know. The quality weapon them want they come in, and the 463 ton that cocaine where they come in, and don't poor man have them the money for land one plane.
You know, so me no know how you no know for code up your thing. You just say the word, you say every word where you're not supposed to use pan the something, my brother. You say every single word, you just say everything unfiltered. So I mean always telling upon the program. Me nobody know me tell them to use diet coke, use something. You just a Lego all I do. Remember, say me tell you again. Remember, so when we talk, we just have to try code up the word. Remember, say
Thank
it's a
you. Sorry
YouTube
about that. Sorry
program.
about that. My emotion. Sorry about. I'm so sorry. My apology.
If you know you could have said
No,
the white something when come out the something with them sniff. You have to try and code it up. I always telling you that, especially when you're talking things of this sensitive nature.
okay. You see, so it's not the men them with the clapping the 87s and 90s, and them going to suffer. Is the innocent youth them? The innocent youth them from the corner going to suffer.
But let me ask you this final question there, Mr. Undecided, and take 1 minute or less to answer the question. Do you think this thing in Clarendon will affect Devon in the next election? Do you think that it will affect him in the next election? Yes or no? Quickly in 1 minute or less.
It already they affect him, because the same face look. So many many already affecting him, and this will affect him more, because if decent people listening to his stuff, nobody can look at him with any great hope that he will do better, sir. He won't. And you asked a question earlier. Let me just see if I can take 2 minutes just to react to that. Remember I told you where I'm living, right? You asked a question about how many seats the PNP will win in St. James.
You're on the
You
floor,
asked that question.
You're on the floor, Mr. Undecided. Go ahead, man. Remember, say you're on the floor, no, Mr. Undecided. Go right ahead, man. I'm listening
Okay,
to you.
question about how many seats the PNP will get in St. James. You know, I live here all more over 40 years. And I never forget what PJ done for this parish. And they turn their back. So I will take, I'm lucky to get one with a pinch of salt. Because many of us will love our belly more than the country. That's all I have to say.
Answer how much
Keep up.
how much seat out and more be a PNP plan. Forget you know answer one you say.
Yeah, let me say, I'll take one if we get it. Because I know that many of us love our belly more than the country. Continue your good work. Continue highlighting continue doing what you're doing and let the people them know the truth. Have a good night,
All
teacher.
right, Mr. Undecided, you know easy at all, but me no understand what you mean. Say one seat PNP gonna get in a St. James. I do understand what Mr. Undecided him a talk about. Mr. Undecided is not easy, no. Him can talk some read that thing more. We can call back this caller who was trying to call the program. Students, hit the like button for me, please. Come on, students. Hit the like button for me, please. Welcome to the Jamaica Hot Topic program. Good morning. Welcome to Jamaica Hot Topic program. Hit the like button for me, students. Yes, caller, you're on the live. Blessings to you. What a go on.
I'm there, teacher. Good morning.
Big up
Teacher,
yourself. Is
my
this
man.
is this Mr. Unequally Yoke?
Yes, unequal yoke.
Hold on there. This a class and no easy, no students. We just have Mr. Undecided. Now we have Mr. Unequally you. Hey. Yes, my brethren. Welcome, General. What a go on?
Well, I'm there, teacher. I'm join the class so late, you know. So I'm just
But
catch a little piece.
so you
Just
hear
catch a
what a
little
go
piece
on?
when you're the brother
So
there talk.
you hear what a go on down in a down on a Clarendon there where the people 17 people get piping out
Yeah,
of 8 of them.
me here what go on the teacher. I'm listen where the Prime Minister stand the whole of them, you know, and then I just not love how him sound still. Right? Because if to all him attack, if you have an idea where it a come off a you say the leader there overseas and what? Why not go to the place where you feel like a them teacher do the crime and curfew there, sir? Right? And you see this no, this only bring another distraction again in a teacher. Because remember, in the week, a lot of white dust was found in a teacher. And nobody no get old feet, no name, no mention, no nothing, Billions of dollars, And then this come up and just dissect that in a teacher.
Oh,
Right?
so you're
Right.
saying that this could have been another distraction by the government because they're known that whenever there is something in the country that raises a lot of eyebrows, there is normally a quick follow-up of something else that normally brings attention.
I see that teacher, because I remember the teacher, we just found much white flour and much billions of dollars out of flour. And we at more. No name, no this. And when people are going to try to pressure it now, this come now, this dissect everything. Then somebody write for your program now, teacher, to say, don't put politics in it. Politics not everything. Anybody write that stupid? Politics not everything, teacher, because this thing here, all right, don't the member of parliament speak about it and say not get no support it and rare. Who take it up? No next politician.
True.
The next politician take it up, don't it? See, she did the big foot where she didn't start cup burn. That's the man must say that as the man got in him ear and not see nobody not see and say that and not talk about him constituency.
Bigfoot
And
cut
then
from
she
cheap. Why them not stop her? Why should not go look up a Brandon Hill up a West Rural constituency? Why should not try to take as much as she can get? Because I want Joan Garden Webley pick out her what's it not feather, you say. Why that tough barky foot, Mrs. Effin? Remember say appear bad what she cussing out. You forget? Appear bad what she cussing out. That tough girl.
Teacher, that's what I tell you now. I'm tell you again, teacher. Me rate you, me respect you the show. PMP they don't talk to a labor right because them cannot talk to. I'm telling you, them cannot reason with. The man I talk about she don't even congratulate the man and say, really them need some people in there for really counsel the people them. She talk against the man, them cannot talk to. Them have to come with some negative.
A second, there, Patrick. Hold on. I wish by you find that statement there. Where you hear share chat up? Which by you hear it from? Tell me where you hear it
Pa,
from.
what she in the program? Pa,
At
what
top
she
of
in
the
the
press.
program? At top of the press.
Okay. When you find it, since night you are what?
Yeah, man, since evening, yeah.
Go and talk, Patrick, make us see if I can find it
See?
and play it for the students. She just big enough and tough. Oh, she not everything so with her big neck with long like turkey and full of feather like peacock. What did that tough
And then
woman they do?
teacher last time, I don't even could have call her and say, send the video to my phone. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it,
Mr.
teacher.
Patrick, the amount of people I send the video to over 500 people. You see,
I
from you see
know. I was on the show last night.
well, I know. Mr. Patrick, all 4 o'clock in the morning, people still ask. Me can't sell everybody the picture right away, and some people still not get it yet and still ask for it. The pictures
Me
and the
no want to see it.
videos.
Me no want to see it, teacher.
But one thing I have to say though, Patrick, you see, for every person who saw the video, they sent me a message and they say, "Oh God, or Jesus, or them send a crying emoji, or mighty God, or this week, brother." Everybody will see it have a response where that it we're in a remorse. Me I tell you, it is very terrible. Me find me see the tough girl face. Me listen with the tough girl I say I'm playing for the students them.
All right. Me go and listen then, teacher.
All right, Patrick. All right. So,
Yeah,
let me ask you
man.
a question,
Yep,
Patrick.
yeah.
So let me ask you a
Yeah.
question, Patrick. Do you think that this is going to trouble Devon? This entire thing. Do you think it's going to have affect Devon in the next general election? This whole crime
Teacher, I'm
business.
done. Tell the truth, you know. I don't have him say I'm affected long time, you know. Before this even come in, you know. See? Me don't say him really affected long time. I know the wickedest thing, teacher. This thing you happen is a PMP area, you know.
Yes, I'm fully cognizant of that. It's a PNP era. Lothian Cousins is the member of parliament. Lothian Cousins.
It's a PMP area. So him don't get affected a long time, teacher. But me can't take a person I call a program to and I tell them undecided and they don't know who them are going to vote for and them are give reason. You're supposed to decide right now to where I go to Jamaica. Teacher, I want to come back home and swim, I want to come back to my yard. But I can't go back to Jamaica in this thing here. Teacher, I just left work.
And what if people are saying said thing?
Teacher, 1 o'clock now in America, I just left work. I'm there Jamaica, I'm there my yard already.
We attack if you're that Jamaica in your yard long time with America,
I'm
you have to
there
walk
already.
like us. You have to walk like you're mad. Lord Jesus, no sir.
Man, so just play for the student and make them listen. What Cockburn has said, but politics is.
All right, Patrick, blessings to you. Big up yourself.
Yeah,
And the
man,
video me I
respect.
try fine. All right, big up
All right.
yourself. Big up
Yeah.
yourself. I student me want to big up at half of the press, but me want to see someone share about tough girl, Juliet Cockburn. Bigfoot, chicken foot. Because well, see area, well on the students. Well on the student, let me find out something with a tough. Well on there. Oh, I think it was the clip. Atafa press a talk about it. At the original clip when she attacked students. Big up Atafa the press said we. At the original clip she no have no ambition, no integrity. Mrs. Effin run a gal we pop down. She not no integrity because as big politician, the amount of what's it not clot effing where she cause. She not have no integrity. She can't go talk to no school girls cause fear her mouth one disinfectant. Uh, them have no integrity to tough and favor cow. No integrity them not have. Yes,
I
caller.
teach.
Good night, caller. You're live on that topic. Good night. How you doing?
Oh, thank you very much. Good night.
Blessings,
Actually,
blessings.
oh yes, blessings to you and the Hot Topic family. I just want to endorse, first of all, rather extend my condolences to all the Clarendonians, and especially to those who are grieving at this time, who have lost their loved ones. 17 at one blow, and 9 gone and leave us. May the Lord comfort them. I also want to talk about attitude, the speech that the Prime Minister made. I was very disappointed, but not shocked. Totally disappointed, but not shocked. Because I don't understand something, a mass clapping like that.
Life, loss of life.
And I have to pick and choose my words. You know, and you come out and you want to tell me, now you are telling the perpetrators take with themselves, and you're the leader of the country. So I just want to ask him a question. If it is a code that he's giving to those culprits who had done such a blunder, such a terrible situation in Clarendon, when you tell them to take with themselves, are you saying to them, in other words, my understanding of what he's saying, I will be sending out my soldiers and police officers to carry out their duties, and I don't want them to find you. So this is my warning to you, for you to find a place and leave Earth, leave the place fast, because we're coming out. That is exactly my interpretation of it. Because why would you say to them, take with themselves? So when they take away themselves now, you know what's going to happen now? The innocent young men are going to be left behind, because those who should be caught by the police and whoever, whether soldiers, they already followed his instructions and take with himself. And the innocent young men now will be maltreated. I can see the police standing in their necks, box them down, red them up with red syrup, you know. I'm totally disappointed in this leadership that I see in Jamaica. Totally disappointed. That's not the way a prime minister speak in a situation like that. And I am saying that in my view, it is very much political. I am left to say that. It reminds me of the 1980s, when we reached a stage like this, looking forward to election. It started off, those were the days when you weep and mourn and you had gnashing of teeth. Jamaica suffered the most dreadful times just before the election. And there it started off with one white car driving around and doing drive-by clappings. And I think I heard this is another white car. And at that time,
At this setting, I was just about to say, no, this is a
I'm
white
not,
car,
you
you
can
know.
fool some of the people,
Hold on a
some of,
second. Hold on a
yes, go
second.
ahead.
Let me just bring the
Yeah,
students up to scratch.
yes,
So you're
go right
basically
ahead.
saying that this timing of this reminds you back to the early days of the what, 70s or 80s?
Of the 80s.
The
Yes,
80s, when the political
yes,
tribalism just started, and you're saying that everybody was peaceful and it used to be sticks and stones for the most part. But you're saying
exactly.
that it began where people started getting weapons and short tools and tall tools and firing it after people. You're saying that
Oh,
it
yes.
began with a series of events which culminated with a white car driving around
Oh,
and
yes.
a drive-by after people. That is in the 80s.
Yes.
And
Correct.
and very surprisingly, it is a very same white car here that did the drive-by and sprayed on the
Yes.
people. So you're saying that you're seeing similarities and you're
I am seeing
comparing it to the
similarities, and
80s.
I'm very much so. So you can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all the time. That statement, take away yourself. I am not taking that statement lightly. No, no
It is very
sensible,
unbecoming.
compassionate leader.
Very
I,
unbecoming and distasteful. Very unbecoming
very
and distasteful.
totally distasteful. You telling them to take with themselves in a situation like that. Don't you want to get them? You don't think they should be caught and punished? You are telling them to take with themselves, and I am saying, I'm asking the question: is it a code to say, look out, we are coming, so move? Don't stay in the area because we are coming. You leave me to say that when you make stupid statements like that. Because to me, that is a warning. You're cautioning your people. You're cautioning your people to look out, we're coming, so you leave the place, leave the premises. Now, would you want them to leave? Why would I want them to take for themselves? Wouldn't I want to catch them?
Understand what
Why
you're
don't you
saying? So
say to them,
you're giving them a hint and a warning. You understand?
it's a hint?
You don't want to use the element of
Okay,
surprise and catch them.
there you go.
You're omitting
There
the
you go.
element of surprise by the security forces. But let me ask a question. Do you think that it was over emotions that overwhelmed the prime minister by that statement when him say him a tell the criminals them protect for themselves? When you look at the picture that I have on the screen, you know, so the man a
Yes.
tremble on him face and him a sweat and him look worried and scared and afraid and everything in a one. Tell the truth now,
Well,
do you think that it was a conscious statement that he made or you think he got carried away?
I am having mixed feelings because I've seen him do some things that you wonder if he's really right in his mind. And there's a saying, heavy is the head that wears a crown. So is it that the leadership is a very heavy responsibility and he has somewhat sometimes don't know what to do, don't know how to manage? I don't know. I don't know. I'm left with mixed feelings because he does some strange things. You have a gang of 8 persons who are under investigation for illicit enrichment. And instead of you doing the proper thing and let the nation know you're not a part of this thing, so you are exposing these are the people. Why are we not supposed to know? Why would you go and get a gag order to let people think that you are a part of it? Which sensible person would do that? I don't think he's too right in his mind. Because once you put a gag order to prevent the people who put you in parliament, you don't want them to know that these people are under investigation. What is the hiding about? Why are you hiding it? I am now left to say it's because you're one of them. If I do something like that, I am actually uh, destroying my own character. Do you not see that? I am destroying my own character because I leave people to think, I open the door for people to think that I am a part of it, especially the fact that I cannot declare my assets. So I've seen some very stupid things being done by him, and I don't know, but I have gone through the whole experience with the 1980s and the political war that destroyed so many lives were taken. And you are these young men, these men who go around doing the drive-by. They don't care if you're a baby or if you're an elderly. They don't care if you're a man, boy, or girl. They just spray without any conscience, without any feeling. And some of the gruesome things that occurred in the 80s, I remember there was a fire. I think it was Orange Street. And they wanted the people to be in the fire. They came to put them away via the fire. And the lady had her baby in her hand, and the man took the baby from her, the mother, and threw the baby into the fire.
I
When
think
you're
that we are
wicked,
say, sister, we are say.
when you're wicked, you're wicked, you're wicked. That these people coming from the pit of hell, the darkest part of hell. There has to be a hell. There cannot be a heaven for everybody. Because I don't see no normal human being from who are conscious that there's a living God, a supreme being, and your life is in his hands, and you go away around and do things like that. It has to be that you belong to some dark place, very dark dungeon, the very deepest part of hell. And as it was political, I remember they would, this thing is going to come. I'm looking to see, it's quite coincidental because it looks like it's the 80s coming back. And people are so power crazy, money and power. They don't want to let go. They would do everything, what the most things that you would never think of, just to hold on to the power and the money. So I don't put anything. I wouldn't put anything past some people. And I'm saying, yes, in that same period of time, it would be, you wouldn't hear of one person going in. It would be like seven. I remember I had to call TVJ and I begged them, please not to show all the things and let us hear. The man said, we are so sorry, but we have to let you know what is going on. It was so terrible. 7 one time into a house, dog, you go there and you do away with the dog and you do away with the cat and you do away with the birds. That's how wicked they were. I remember there was this family, it was 7, and they did away with the whole 7 and they did away with the dog, the cat, and the birds. So I'm watching to see if this is something that's going to continue. Because that white car that went around in the 80s, spraying and spraying dozens of people, it didn't just do it and stop, continued constantly, right up to the close part of our election. And I'm saying the election is coming just around the corner. It's the same sort of, I am praying to God it is that I am wrong. I am praying to God that I am really wrong. But the statement from the Prime Minister, take away yourself? No, I am left to think what I want to think. And I know that he knows what he's saying. He must know better than that. It's not, just as a leader, sit down and plan what you're going to say first then. Don't you think before you talk? Well, I think it's a Horace Chang who said the police must shoot and think after. Am I correct? Horace Chang.
Correct. That is correct. That is correct.
Shoot first and think after. So these are people who do things, crazy things first and then think after. As a leader, you sit down, you put your words together how you are going to address the nation. And you don't come and make speeches like that and tell criminals to take with themselves, because all you're going to do is allow the police now. It's a hint. To me, it's a hint. And he has to come and say to the nation it was not a hint. Because he has allowed me to think that. Every member of every citizen in Jamaica and everybody looking on, listening in, have their own right to their own thoughts and opinions. I'm not saying it is so, but that's how I'm looking at it. And so when you're making a speech as a leader, you need to know how you put your words. When you have a class and you're teaching your students, though each child has a different concept of what you're saying. So you have to try to plan your lessons where you plan your lesson so that each child will grasp the true concept of what you're saying. When you say to me, take away yourself, you're telling me to leave. And if I've done something wrong, and I say I'm a child and I've done something wrong. And my mom said to me, you know, when dad come, what he's gonna do with you, so you better take care yourself. I know that I'm to stay out of dad's way when he gets there. So you sending out the police and you say to these criminals, take care yourself. He needs to tell the nation what he means by that. He needs to do that. Come and tell the nation. Then I heard Juliet Cuthbert Flynn. She came out, she's the minister of derogatory words. Her mouth is very filthy and she needs some ashes and brown soap to wash out her mouth. She's no representative for the
Hold on
country.
there, sister. Where say she need?
Absolutely
Hold
not.
on there, sister. Where say she need some ashes and brown soap?
Ashes, ashes and brown soap to scrub out her mouth for it is too filthy. That's what she
Hey, to
needs.
God, you're not easy, you know,
She,
sister. You're not easy at all.
she is no representative of the Jamaican people. It's like they say some men were born great, some achieved greatness, and some had greatness thrust upon them. She's one who has had greatness thrust upon her. She wasn't born great and she has not achieved it. She just dragged up and she was good at sports and she forced her way in and you did never did so well in sports either. And still not doing very dunce as a member of parliament. To come out, there is this gentleman on the other side, on the opposing side, who, of course, something like this, a big massacre like that, and there is no one has cordoned off the area. Even if one person is unalive, you are going to, as a police, you're going to come and cordon off the area. The gentleman said nothing like that has been done. 17, the
Well, here's what's
people
going to happen,
needs
sister.
counseling.
You know what is going to happen?
Yes,
My students and I are going to be doing a critical review because, over here in Jamaica, our topic, we mainly do critical
yes,
reviews of clips and videos and
excellent.
recordings and things. So I am going to be
Yes,
playing the statement from the Member of Parliament, Lothian Cousins, first for us to
right.
dissect it and do a critical review. And I'm going to be playing the statement from Juliet Cox.
Cuthbert
But
Flynn. Yes,
I don't know. I was going to incorporate F in another word, but it was going to be too distasteful to say. So let me leave her alone, and then I'm going to let the
there
students
comes a
hear what
time
she
in
has
life
to
when you
say.
have to. These things are there's a time for every place for everything and time for everything, and sometimes that is necessary because sometimes mouth is so filthy, and she's member of parliament. Oops. She
Well,
says this
guess what?
gentleman is
Remember that.
politicizing.
Remember that the party attracts those type of people. Because
Oh
let
yes.
me remind you
Oh
somebody
yeah.
similar.
Hoodlums.
Warmington, dog,
Oh
ching, fly
yeah.
and flee.
Hot dog, flea and ching. Those
Yes.
people leading, representing us.
And
Those people are
when you
leaders of
hear
a
this
country.
man, when you hear this man ready for cuss Clad, yeah, talk about that. When you're ready for hear your big nose prime minister him cuss Clad,
Yes.
murder. No, sir.
Oh my word. And they are the examples. They are the people we want our children to look up to, emulate. No, 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 no. Not
Guess
one of
what?
them.
They,
I
they, they,
just see them as an organization of a criminal organization is what I see in front of me.
what
And you can't tell me that,
Jamaican people are seeing them for what they really are. And let me just
oh yes.
we've been on the phone for almost 20 minutes. You understand? It's a good little
Oh
time
yes,
that.
so
So
I
hold on a
gotta go. I
second.
gotta go.
Yeah, I want to ask you the question quickly. This thing
Yes,
that happened in Clarendon, do you think that
yes.
it is another nail in the JLP's political coffin? Do you think that when people go to the polls that this might affect how they vote? That is the question I'm asking you. 30 seconds, yes or no?
All well thinking people who have thinking skill and not fully done can see quite clearly. And yes, this is another nail in their coffin. They're not too smart. I would say they are fully done because they're doing everything to fight against themselves.
All right, my
Yeah.
sister. Thank you
And
so much. Yeah, yeah.
they're
Finish up
going
your
down. They're
statement.
going down. They gotta go down. Been a pleasure talking with you. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Right, and thank you so much. Thanks for calling, and remember to call again.
Oh,
Blessings to you. Take care, my
a pleasure.
student. Blessings to you. Blessings.
Pleasure is mine. Love you,
Blessings.
teacher.
Blessings. Good night, students. Good night to everyone. Welcome to the Jamaica Hot Topic Late Night Show. Good night to everyone who is at work. Big up to everyone who is at home. Big up the truck drivers, the police, the security guards, everyone who work in the medical field, all the factory workers, everyone. Once you're listening to me, I'm going to ask you a favor. Please hit that like button for me, please, my viewers subscribers. I ask you to touch the like button. X off the chat, my viewers and subscribers. Close the chat. Go and hit the like button and then come back into the chat. Hit the thumbs up button. Students, I am going to let you hear the statement from the Member of Parliament, Lothian Cousins, and tell me if he said something wrong. I am going to let you listen to the statement from the Member of Parliament, Mr. Lothian Cousins, and I want you to tell me if the Member of Parliament said something wrong. So I want you to look on your screen. Students, remember, while you're at it, to bless up Teacher Cash App and the Zelle. Remember, while you're at it, if you appreciate the program and you'd like to send a contribution, you can do so by Cash App or Zelle. Let me put the information on the screen in yellow. But students, I want you to listen to the statement from the Member of Parliament from the area. The area in Clarendon where the incident happened, it is a People's National Party area. The area where the incident happened, it is a People's National Party area, and the Member of Parliament is Mr. Lothian Cousins. I want you to listen to the Member of Parliament. Listen to the statement from the Member of Parliament, students, and then tell me if he said anything wrong. I want you to listen to the statement from the Member of Parliament. Listen to the statement. Good morning, Inner Circle. Good morning, Gideon, Marine, Beans, Paulette, Willis. They Look Crazy TV, Leroy Samuels, Florence Brown, Damien Bowen. Yes, Truth 6211, Inner Circle, NJ Ellis, Carl Stewart, Joy Reynolds, Surprise Boat Lee, Creativity, Life with Dan Girl, Sharon Robinson, Big Leng. Yes, everybody, Sifu, Francis Watma Sifu, Sharon Dacre, Zena Brown, Creativity, Winston Burton, Maxine Williams, everybody on the live. Blessings to the man, Orland Buckridge, Maxwell Wilson. Blessings and welcome to Jamaica, a topic. Late night class. Students, I want you to listen to the statement from the Member of Parliament. Listen to the statement from the Member of Parliament and tell me if something is wrong. And students, remember that if you appreciate the program and you would like to send a contribution, you can do so by 3 ways. You can do so by Zelle. The information is running on the top of the screen in yellow. The Zelle is 470-825-0381. 470-825-0381. The Cash App is $ Jamaica at topic. $ capital J, capital H, capital T. $ Jamaica at topic. Or you can send a super chat. The super chat, right where the comment section is, there is a paper $ right there. You can click on it and send a contribution to the program. All right, students? Remember, encouragement, sweet labor sometimes. So if you can bless up teacher, all right? If you don't have nothing to give right now, just hit the like button. But to everybody who can donate, please donate at 10, at 20, at 5, whatever you can donate. Bless up the super chat, and I thank you in advance. Students, listen to the statement from the Member of Parliament and tell me if the Member of Parliament said nothing wrong. Here is a statement.
Unencumbered. I came here and it was unencumbered, no checkpoints, nothing at all. We're expecting that the state would send out persons to assist with grief counseling. You just saw the mother of one of the deceased crying. We need to do better as a country. She's connected to 3 of the persons who died.
Not be controlled by her daughter.
Yes.
So, as a member of parliament, what are you putting in place now for grief counseling since you're the first
Well,
person?
we're doing assessments now. Yes. And now we came and realized that the state has not done their duty. Then we have to probably step in and do our duty and to assist the state further. But the reality is that we should not be here now in this community after such an
Hold on, them viewers and subscribers. This don't look good. This don't look good at all. Me just pay attention to the member of parliament statement. This not look good. A big situation like that where 17 people got shot and no curfew, no checkpoint. The MP no wrong. Students, me go play about this. The MP no wrong for sure. The MP, students want to tell me the MPs are not wrong. And while you're at it, let us tell Sister Guida Thomas, thank you for the super chat. Let us big up our classmate, Sister Guida Thomas. Come on, students. Let everybody tell Sister Guida Thomas, thank you for the super chat. Come on, students, let us big up Guida. Big up Guida Thomas and tell her thank you for the support. Over on this channel, over on this channel, whenever we get a support from the students or the viewers and subscribers, we normally take the time to big them up and ask the other students to bless them up. Because we know it's a very rough time we're living in and people have them bills to pay. And if you send a contribution to the program, we take the time to big you up and bless you up. So students, help me big up Sister Guida Thomas and tell her thank you for bless up teachers super chat. Let us big up Guida Thomas. Come on, students. Let us bless up Sister Guida Thomas and tell her thank you so much for bigging up teacher super chat. Let us big up Guida. Come on, students. Everybody hit the like button for me, please, and let us say thank you to Sister Guida. Let us say thank you to Sister Guida Thomas. Come on, students. Make us show we appreciation to Guida. And let me go back and play the clip. Let me go back and play the clip. And I want everybody, listen what the member of parliament, remember it's our theme constituency, the something at me, and it's a PNP MP. Remember, you're a member of parliament, and something at me in your constituency. And Prime Minister come, Minister of National Security, Police Commissioner, everybody come pure excitement. I want you to turn up on your volume, students, while you're bigging up Sister Guida Thomas. I want you to turn up your volume and listen carefully. Listen carefully to the statement where the man make and tell me if something is wrong with the statement. Let's go back to the statement.
Unencumbered. I came here and it was unencumbered, no checkpoints, nothing at all. We're expecting that the state would send out persons to assist with grief counseling. You just saw the mother of one of the deceased crying. We need to do better as a country. She's connected to 3 of the persons who died.
Not be consoled by her daughter.
Yes.
So, as a member of parliament, what are you putting in place now for grief counseling since you're the first
Well,
president
we're
again?
doing assessments now. Yes. And now we came and realized that the state has not done their duty. Then we have to probably step in and do our duty and to assist the state further. But the reality is that we should not be here now in this community after such an incident. Right? There's one shooting that took place there, and there's another one that took place around the road. It's not a one. It make it sound as if it's one incident. It's a series of incidents leading to the loss of lives. It's careless actions of the criminals who just came in and indiscriminately fired shots at people. This can't continue.
So you're not satisfied with the actions of police in this constituency?
Right now, are you?
No, just come.
Are you? Yes or no? You see the place for yourself. Nobody's here.
When we came here, police were here now.
But they should be stationed here for the next couple of days. At the very least, a curfew should be in place by now, restricting movement in and out, securing crime scenes, securing the scenes, securing the residents. I mean, come on, man. This is unacceptable.
So my viewers and subscribers, listen to what the gentleman is saying. The gentleman was saying that the thing happening in his constituency, everybody come, police commissioner, they create the excitement and everybody left. The gentleman is saying that they should put a curfew there because suppose somebody else come and decide that they might go for one of the retaliation or reprisal. Tell me if the man wrong. If him wrong, type wrong. And if him right, I wanted to type him correct. If you think the MP is right, I wanted to type say the MP is right. And I said this a government, and I said things supposed to be done, man. Anne-Marie Benjamin, good morning. Blessings to you, Anne-Marie Benjamin. No, talk to me, no, my viewers and subscribers. I'm going to make you listen to the statement from the tough foot woman, she. I'm going to make you listen to the statement from the tough foot girl, she. Hold on a second, make you listen to her statement. Listen to the statement from tough foot Juliet, she will of course bad word. Listen to her.
And unbecoming. I was not expecting such a comment. I find the comments from Mr. Cousins very disappointing and unbecoming. I was not expecting such a comment from him. The fact is, as a member of the media appeared to point out to MP Cousins the security.
Hello, you tough girl. Make her put up on the screen, make the people them say. Come in and know you tough and come like coconut tree, so. You tough and come like coconut tree in a like black pepper and salt. You come like air, you come like rain, you come like water. Everything you want in a. Why you don't find a place for belong tough foot, cracky foot, Juliet? Tough foot, cracky foot, Juliet. Don't hear you offer your condolences to the people, but you come and talk about the MP. Why you not go fix up a couple of your constituency up at Stony Hill and Brandon Hill and St. Andrew? Why you not go fix up a so they make a show of the tough woman on the screen? And I want you to listen to the tough woman. Listen to the tough woman on the screen.
Media appear to point out to MP. I find the comments from Mr. Cousins very.
You old tough turbit, make a put up on the screen as so. Student, I want you to listen to tough turbit, you know. Listen to the tough turbit writer, so. See the man you talking business. Listen to what tough turbit she have to say. The man are talking business, you know. I want you to listen to what Madam Turkey appear bad word you cuss. Your mouth want scotch bright and want steel load. Your mouth want a scotch bright and a steel load. Cause it's pure toughness come on. Oh, your face tough and barky, so. Lady, you not look too pleasant, you know. So you not forget no bag of trouble, you know, cause you know, if I do nothing wrong, people are gonna rub you out. Your face favor when cake so broke and can't put back together. Your face favor when eggshell broke and the white part missed and the yellow part and the yolk and the stem and the stalk. Your face tough like one man, right here. So me not disrespect you, but your face tough like one man. And you no come out and offer condolence to the people what you talk about the MP. And what is that tough woman? Why she not go lift some weight, man? Nobody need a gym instructor. Nobody need a gym instructor. Lady, you look like one of my brother them. Yes, I'm say you look like man. You look like one of my brother them. Like murder. She look like one of my brother. Make her stop me now. So then listen to that music cat for me now. Listen to her for me now.
Very disappointing and unbecoming. I was not expecting such. I find the comments from Mr. Cousins very disappointing and unbecoming. I was not expecting such a comment from him. The fact is, as a member of the media appeared to point out to MP Cousins, the security forces have mobilized resources and have been making their presence felt on Cherry Tree Lane. Additionally, the agencies of the state have been moving to offer counseling services for these families. And I insist that Mr. Cousins resist the apparent urge at this time to play politics with this tragedy at the expense of the lives of the Jamaican people. Mr. Cousins is being rightly condemned at this time on social media for his unbecoming comments. To offer counseling services to these.
So on the ear she know. On the ear she know and on the ear. Lady, why you don't go offer your services up a stadium? Lady, why you don't go offer your services up a stadium and leave people alone in Jesus' name? Somebody can talk to that woman here for me now, please. Somebody say why they all look mummified. Lord Jesus. Big up yourself again, Guida. Shade Oban Iris, how you doing? Eudine Thomas said the MP is right. Tuffy Nisha don't know better. She only knows how to. Yes, she have a degree in a curse allergy and bad word allergy. She have a degree in a curse allergy and bad word allergy. What the MP say, everybody come hype up the situation and stand up and do the thing. Then when they take on yourself and gone. The MP wasn't wrong. And because the MP come out, come talk, so they say them think you would drop a curfew, make you drop the curfew. There is currently a curfew in the constituency now. But because the MP talk out, say it look bad, or them just come and gone about them business, why she come and run off fear mouth. You hear? Just because the MP come out and talk, him things them, that is why them reactive, because that's all they do. They are a reactive government. They never put no plan in place to mitigate or to stop, you understand, or to hinder the plans of anybody or delay the plans. Only poor people plans them know for delay. They don't know to do anything to mitigate against and to put any plans in place regarding crime fighting strategies. Shadi says she on her way to work. Blessings to all of the people from London, England. Big up to all of my people them from London, England, Canada, Spain, yes, Bahamas, Belize, St. Kitts, everywhere, the US, Canada, everywhere. Big up all the students in the live. My brother subscribers, somebody was trying to call me earlier on. Let me see if I can get this person on the live. Let me see if I can get this person back on the live. Hold on, students. Somebody was trying to call me earlier on. Let us see if I can get this person on the live. And then I go back to the Prime Minister's statement. Hold on a second there. Yes, caller, good morning. Welcome to our topic live on the program. Good morning. How you doing?
Morning,
Hold on, your phone a break up. Your phone a break up.
maybe it's my earpiece.
Oh, well, fix your earpiece make it clear, because Jamaica and the world want to hear you, sister. Oh, hold on a second there. Maybe a guide or something. Let me see if I can call. Oh, a sister guide, let me call her back there. I have to call whenever you I say sister, but I make her see if I can call her. Hello?
All right, is this any better?
Yes, sister, this is better. This is better. Blessings to your caller. Welcome to the program. Good morning. How you doing? What you have to say to us? How are you? A sister guide this year.
Yes.
Lord, I want to say thank you for the super chat you sent. Blessings to you, my sister. I always appreciate your support and I always appreciate your participation in the class. Thanks for being a good student. Blessings to you. Jamaica and the world, I listen to you now, Guida. What you have to say to me about everything?
So, my take is he went there in the first place, whether he was an MP or not. At this point in time, he should not have been able to access that area. There should have been a yellow tape around that area. Nobody should be able, like he said, he just walked in. You want to tell me the police processed the crime scene and got all the evidence they wanted already that they could have left? He came, he didn't see anybody, he didn't see any action, and he said what he saw. He didn't
So
call
you're in
anybody's
support.
name.
So you're in support of MP Lothian's cousin's statement that the police should have cordoned off the location. There should have been a checkpoint at the entrance of the community. You're saying that he was right because listen, when he went there, as seen by the camera, there was little to no police there at that point in time, and it was after he spoke they decided to put a curfew in because it is a reactive government. They don't know how to put any plans in place before. They wait until things happen. Then that is the time. Then they respond.
Exactly, exactly. That is the point. That is the point. He is correct. There was nothing to deter anybody from going there and removing anything or placing anything there. When there is a crime scene for 2, 3 days, nobody should have access to that area. And like he's saying, regardless he's an MP, he shouldn't have access to go in there and be walking around. Even the reporter, they're not supposed to be there. And they're going to say the police was there. What's that? At least one or
Especially
two
and
police.
especially with a case like this that is very symbolic. It is the first of its kind in Jamaica for the most part, where so many people have been injured in an incident like this. You understand, sister? It is a very it is a very disgusting, distasteful, sad. It's a very eye-opening. It is a very alarming moment to many Jamaicans. You understand? And I said eye-opening for a very important reason. Eye-opening that it is important that we as Jamaicans seek the best crime fighting prevention strategies. And I did say eye-opening because whether you're a JLP or PNP, when the criminals them coming for you at the 87, they're not asking you if it's JLP or PNP, you know. If them get a hit by you, they coming for you, you know. So you want the police to be active on the ground. You want them to have enough boots available. You want enough police cars available where in the events where they come for you, call police. Police can come in your yard quick within 5 minutes and not 5 hours. You
And because
understand?
yeah, and based on the fact, well, Mr. Sleepy came on the first instance and say it's reprisal. Okay, let's say they're going off what he said. Then you should be there constantly because there's going to be retaliation. You don't know when it's going to come. So present yourself there. You should always be there because he is the one who made the pronouncement even before the police show up on the scene. So since that is what he said, then expect that there's going to be retaliation. So at least two policemen should be there, one at each scene, so that the crime scene is not contaminated, nothing goes in, nothing comes out. You want to tell me they're such an expert? It happened last night, and they're such an expert that by today they conclude everything that they could have left. They gather all the evidence, everything that they need. They're such an expert now that within a couple of hours they were able to conclude everything that they could have left the area.
Let me show you that
And
let
he,
me show you that they erred. Let me show you that they erred in what they've done. Remember that the Prime Minister come, Minister of National Security, police come in, everybody come and create excitement at Alabaloo. Then them do like the Prime Minister said, them take for themselves, go about them business and left the community as is. And then it was when the Member of Parliament came, spoke about the matter as seen on television, and spoke about it to the journalists, and it's after the government decided to drop a curfew. So I am saying, does it take the opposition member of parliament to make a constructive criticism or suggestion in order for the government to act? Had the member of parliament, Mr. Lothian Cousins, not suggested that there be a curfew in the area and the area cordoned off, are you saying that nothing would have happened hadn't the NP raised the issue and had nothing happened? What does that say about national security and crime and violence and those who are leading it? What does it say about that, sister?
nothing would have been done. Nothing would have been done. And he came, he saw, and he spoke his mind. What he did to do? Walk away and just leave it like that? Oh, he has, that is his country's people. His people are hurting. There's a mother grieving, crying. He said, who is there to comfort her? Oh,
Remind you something. One of your classmates say, look how much police and soldier them send go down a Maroon town. Look how much
ah,
police them send go down a Maroon town.
oh, all right. Hey, hey.
Let me tell you what is
Uh,
happening
uh,
with this government. I believe, you see, sometimes you know say somebody isn't the best at certain things. You know, you hire one helper, you know the helper isn't the best at cleaning and cooking. I say, boy, let me give them a chance, said we. Talk the truth now. You put somebody in your business, you know they're not the best. They don't have the most requisite skills, competent qualifications for the position, for the task, whatever. They're not qualified for it. And they decide, say, boy, you go and give them a chance, hoping that they could change, learn, adopt, transform. You notice the type of words that I'm using. And you've been trying despite them not meeting the criteria. And despite your leniency in trying to be patient with them and have sympathy with them, you understand? But you realize that it comes to a point where if you continue down this trajectory, it's not going to be for your good. And I say that
mm,
point to say the Jamaican people have given the Jamaican Labour Party a lot of chances, especially Andrew Holness. 8 years worth of promises. 8 years he has been in power. 8 years worth of promises. 8 years worth of sleeping with the windows and doors open. Tell the truth, sister, 8 years worth of this government. And there's so many questions. You see, sister, you see, save and apart from the government's non-performance in education, we have got find teachers from foreign, their non-performance and underperformance in health. Christopher Tufton and the whole heap of people them will lose them 3 points. The finance ministry and the whole heap of mistake what they make. Talk to me now. The Ministry of Labour. There's so every department of the JLP, every area of government for the most part now going good. And Jamaicans have given the JLP a chance. For 8 years, them know say JLP not good enough. Jamaicans decided to give them a chance. And for 8 years, you've been giving somebody a chance and them now going good. I believe it is time to cut the cord because there is no good left in them. And if they haven't grasped what they're supposed to grasp within 8 years, you understand? Then I believe that, it is proof that they don't care for the Jamaican people. They have several instances that they could show that they put Jamaica first. And they haven't done that. You understand what I mean? Look at a situation like that. If you love and respect the people and the people in the community afraid, put a curfew in there to try to keep everybody safe. Tell the truth, no, sister. The people in the community must afraid and worried. All your neighbor, big woman in there, them pressure must up. And if they see the police and soldiers coming, they will feel a little bit better. This government, remember, it was our independence, and they always show anything about Jamaica. They show Anansina, Spot, and Spider, and Devil Face, and China. Wouldn't necessarily the government not rate the people, man. They have empty building, a rent, and a pay for. People asleep in a hospital, pan chair for 3 days. Sister, take over for me there, y'all.
Okay. And the next thing, let let's play devil's advocate right now. The next thing we need to stop asking Andrew to call for prayer and fasting. Remember in the Bible with Ahab and Jezebel when Ahab wanted Naboth's vineyard and Jezebel decided that she's gonna get it. We know who Jezebel is. And he called for a day of fasting. Now who was he fasting to? She don't believe in the God of Israel. She has her false God. He worships the devil. And if she calls for a day of fasting, are they going to be fasting to God? No. She's fasting to the devil and her idols and all of that. So if he is going to call for a day of fasting, who is he going to fasting to? Who is going to pray to? Can't be God. Can't be the God because we know what they are allegedly involved in. So they cannot be praying to the God. And as for the Sabbath school preacher, she should be the one to say, okay, honey, things not going well. Let us do this. Can't do it because their hands are not clean. Their hearts are not clean. So that is
Hold on
why
a
they
second,
cannot
sister.
do it.
A true you talk, look on this now. Bigfoot Shevan, she the Sabbath school preacher. And there is no
Sure.
title as Sabbath school preacher with her liar self. No title as Sabbath school preacher. And after we cuss and talk about it, she change it and say she a Sabbath school teacher. If we never cuss her, you remember how we cuss them over here and talk about it? And people in the 7-day faith from foreign and Jamaica call and talk about it, and the next minute we see them change it. Listen to me now. Several times she got an opportunity to prove her motherly, ladylike love and tenderness for the country. We've seen where things have happened to children. Look at the young man down there in almost Clarendon again, where the boy they take the woman and her 4 pick them life. You remember that one day, our 3 pick them life? We never see she go
Yes.
down there like a mother and sit down with the mother and the grandmother and something like that. We never see her sitting down with the old people try call. And one time I see she put it up in her constituency as a chose she know what cuss her. In a situation like this, as the lady like of the Prime Minister's wife, come and rally amongst the people and show. Listen, I am convinced that Siobhan is not a lady. I am convinced that Siobhan is not a lady.
Like you always say when we're talking about building houses and whatever, you said she has knowledge in those kind of things. And at point in time, would she say to her husband, or the husband say to her, okay, babe, let's do this, whatever, for the people. And she doesn't care about anybody or anything. She has no motherly instinct in her, nothing where that is concerned. Nothing. If if I see Andrew tomorrow call for a day of prayer and fasting, I won't be joining because I know who that will be going. I don't know about anybody else. If the opposition call for it, then I know which God they're fasting and praying. I will join wholeheartedly. We need to stop because he's not going to do it. He's not clean. And all those in the party whose hand is also in the melting pot, do it. Your country is in such a crisis, and you call yourself Christians. You're linked to so many churches, and you're not able to do that. Something is wrong.
But hold on a
We need
second,
to stop.
but hold on a second, sister. You know, I find it quite alarming. Students, come on, I want you to hit the like button for me, please. Students, the least you can do is to smash that like button, students. Hit the like button, let us bring the likes to 300. Everybody just try and hit the like button for me, please. Sister, remember what I am saying here, is that the Prime Minister, he says he's a Seventh-day Adventist. He says he's a Christian, him and his wife. They are friends with a lot of head of churches. They are friends with a lot of the head of churches. And the question that I'm asking, if these people are head of the churches and they're the head of the true church of God, haven't they ever? I am wondering to myself because I won't know the answer to that. I am wondering if any of them ever call him and say, Prime Minister, me a your friend. You say me a your friend. They call the nation to 1 2 day or 3 day. Me I wonder if none of them ever say to him. I am sure that Pastor Jeffrey, what the man name again? Jeffrey Shuttleworth from T Tarrant Baptist Church at TBC Radio. About 2 years now, the man a call from the Prime Minister to have a day of fasting. Maybe 3 years now, the man a call from the Prime Minister to have a day of fasting. And the man would never do it. But I am asking the question, the Jamaica umbrella group of churches are all those big people. We have the whole heap of big members. Wouldn't they pressure the Prime Minister into having this national? From me, say that me I say, Lord Jesus, it look like they're not interested in it. Tell the truth, because if me and your friend are your prime minister, and me know you're a political man, you as prime minister, and you know me as church man, right? So when you talk to me, you know, say from me a church man and pastor, you have to talk to me all things church. Tell the truth now.
Yes, I
I
agree
you
with you, but
I know say if you are pastor, me come to you, me go tell you say prime minister something about church and God, me go talk to you about. And me go tell you say, boy, say me your friend. Me could call the nation and see if look a prayer can change. You mean none of them big top pastor they not go to the prime minister and tell him I don't know what I say, sister, the floor is yours again.
I think they have. I think they have. But you see, when you have pledged allegiance to something or somebody, you dare not go against it. When you have pledged allegiance to something or somebody, you dare not go against it because there are consequences. So I'm sure they have said, I'm sure he has heard people calling out because, like we said, he listens. And he himself doesn't listen. He has people who listen, who relay things to him. That's why he can say whatever he's saying about the bloggers and all of this and all of that. And people have been calling, and not once, when you pledge allegiance to something, you have to be careful what you're doing. All the advice you're getting, you cannot go against what you pledge. So we have to look into that. Why he is not able to call that with all the affiliates he have in the Christian fraternity then. Think, think. And it's not gonna happen. It will not happen. No matter how we call for it, it will not happen because there are underlying reasons why it cannot happen. Will not happen. So I will hold my breath. And if he does it tomorrow, I will not join him in that fast because he will not be praying to the true and living God.
Believe
So
so
I
you don't
will I
believe them believe in a God like the real God. You don't believe a real God. And what you say, but what you don't believe them a one true Christian, sister.
he believes in God. He believes in the God, but there's something else beside that. I think he
And
believes
him
in it.
believe, say him a one God. You forget a bro God him call himself, sister. You ever got a bro God him call himself? Oh,
My point. He is the little G. The one above it is the big G. He is the little G. So that is why he's not taking any advice, he's not taking any suggestion, not telling nothing. Because he's a God in himself. He's a God in himself. So he's not going to take any advice where that is concerned. Nothing where that is concerned. I'm sure the churches have been saying to him, listen, you have to do this. I'm sure they have said that. But he cannot bend. He cannot bend. He has to stand direct. He cannot bend. It's trouble if he bends. Mhm. That's my 2 cents. He will
it is a
not
very
have to
sad
bend.
situation, my sister, and we're just looking out our eyes. We're offering condolences to the families. We're just looking out of our eyes. But, Mr. Prime Minister, I believe that you're heaping up coals of fire upon your tongue and upon your head. You're heaping up coals of fire upon your tongue and upon your head. It is too much for you to bear because when you are going to say, students, I want to look on the screen, on your screen is an article from the Star and it says Holness tell 87s to take with themselves. Yes, look there. Devon, why you tell what me do right as I do? Lord Jesus, sister, hold on there. What me do yes I do? Lord Jesus, what me do wrong as I know? Yes, sister, hold on there. How with the precious memories how they linger? What me really do yes I do? Hold on there, man. I the first me ever see this I look so. Yes, sister, back to you now. Devon, I tell it, the man them say they must wait name them. Hold on,
For
man. Something
themselves.
right as a man. What's it not this? Hold on, the sister. Oh, see it here. Yes, 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 yes. Devon, I tell the 87s them, say they must take with themselves. That's why I say, why you as prime minister tell them to take with themselves? You know why come hold them when them do the wrong thing. That's all me have to ask. Sister, just respond on that. Make I take time play the clip. May the students them hear what the prime minister say. What you have to say about that when him tell the 87s and them say for them take for themselves. 87s and 90.
Go back into hiding. Police and soldiers are going to be out. So take away yourself. Go back into hiding. And like the lady before who called, where he said, if your mother said to you, when your father come home, you're in big trouble, so you better take away yourself. You have to leave the yard. If you have to leave the yard, go lock up in your room if you have to go lock, because your father is coming for sure. He's coming home. And when he come home and hear what you do, it's big trouble. So that's the code. Take away yourself. That's the code. Put yourself away back in the hole that you were in before that you come out to do whatever you had to do. It is a code, that is a sign, that is the signal. Take away yourself when you tell somebody, take away yourself. Move from here, so. Move and go. That's what you mean, take away yourself. So that's the code. No, make no mistake. He knew exactly what he was saying. He
Prime
had to
Minister,
send
hold
that.
on, the sister, but the Prime Minister not supposed to tell nobody to take with themselves. That statement then not right. And when he said it, maybe he was trying to be funny. Cause after him say it, him realize that nobody no laugh. And then I don't know if he was trying to be boy, I may tell a sister, but no, it's not the time to be funny. So even if he was trying to be
No.
funny, that wasn't the time.
Ah, this one didn't call first. And like the lady before said, as a leader, you have to sit down and think what you're going to say to the nation. It's not only Jamaicans that are listening, people around the world are listening. You have to know what you're saying when you're addressing the nation. You don't just come out and just talk like that. But he knew what he was saying. He knew what he was saying. He knew what he was saying. I don't know
So
that
so
one
you're
that
saying so you're saying that the statement by Holness when him said take away yourself or take away themselves, you're saying that it was a deliberate, calculated statement by him. He didn't get carried away and it was not a statement that him said out of him emotions.
no, not in this case. Not in this case. Not in this case.
Right, my
Telling
sister?
somebody, telling them to take with themselves. He would have to come out and explain. Maybe that statement have a different meaning from what you and I understand it to me. So maybe he needs to explain to us what the other meaning is. Because you know some
Your
words and some
interpretation,
phrases.
no man, your interpretation of take away yourself is exactly correct, 100% correct. That is your interpretation, and it is exactly correct. I know street
And
talk. I know the ground. And when a man say, yo, if them say, yo, police are come take away yourself, it means run, take away yourself, hide, disappear, get out of here. That's basically what it means. There's no other word.
my case. I rest my case. Good night, teacher. Good night, classmate. I rest my case.
All right, my student, blessings to you and thank you so much for calling, and I appreciate you sharing your point here. Thank you for calling our topic program, and blessings.
No, no.
Blessings, blessings. Yes, good morning, friends. Good morning to everyone wherever in the world you are. Good morning. Welcome to Jamaica Hot Topic YouTube channel. We're having our late night class. We're discussing the statement by the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister said that the 87s them and the 90s, they must take away themselves, that the police is coming. But why would he tell them to take away themselves? Wouldn't he tell them to stay and let us come for you? Or to put away the tool and change your life? Are we taking his statement out of context? Listen to his statement and tell me what you think.
Is a total assault on gangs in Jamaica. I have declared here is a total assault on gangs in Jamaica. I want that to be clearly understood. Operationally, they must go after every gang in Jamaica. The gangs that have been identified as being directly responsible for this action are connected with other gangs. And so we must pull the thread to where it leads. So today, every gang leader should take with themselves.
Students, who want to tell me what you think? Yes, you hear Devon say, today every gang leader have to take with themselves. Listen to what Devon said one more time. Devon said, today every gang leader must take with themselves. Devon, what you mean by that?
So today, every gang leader should take with themselves. Declared here is a total. Have declared here is a total assault on.
Hold on a second there. Oh, Ed boy, hold on a second. Me can take the call. Good night, Ed boy. Welcome to the program. How you doing, man? Blessings, man. What a go on?
Boy, I hope a night I can't make another night pass and I don't call you.
Oh, Jesus, you're up and running for the late night class. Blessings, man, Ed
Yeah,
boy. Big up yourself, man.
I've been listening to the whole every late night class. I up with you till I drop asleep.
That's how it go, man. Respect, man, and thank you
Yeah,
for
and thank
constantly
you. Good
supporting the
night to all the
class.
students, all the moderators who are on. And I want to say good night to everyone. But
Yes, well, and the students, big up the head boy. Blessings to head boy. Head boy, I don't know why it sound like your
I
phone.
want to
It's
tell you, my friend, I'm really perturbed by the whole incident. Last night I never had no heart to call. I couldn't call last night. Yeah, because I couldn't believe that something like that would happen in a peaceful place like Cherry Lane. Yeah, it's just really worrying.
So
You
that
hearing me,
is a
teacher?
place. I know say Clarendon is your place. Is a
Yeah,
place
man.
that you know and familiar with. Hold on a second. Students, can you hear head boy? If you're hearing the head boy, type and say yes, you're hearing the head boy. Can you hear the head boy clearly? If you're hearing the head boy clearly, type yes, we're hearing the head boy clearly. All right, proceed, head boy.
Right. So I'm saying it's a place that I know very well, and you're so right about that. But what I'm taken aback at is I cannot, and I heard you explained earlier on some news you had received with the varying players that are involved in this, right?
Yes.
But my issue is they said that they just graduate a man from down at our street, yeah, that was involved in it, yeah. My issue is why wasn't this fella being tracked? Because the man must be you know he lost a family member. Yeah? So why wasn't a family member's points were taken? Why wasn't he being monitored after he was released?
I don't think that the police take disputes and conflicts as serious as they ought to take. And I don't think the police really follows up on every lead as much as possible. I believe that Jamaica's crime fighting skills, investigative skills, they need much, much improvement, head boy, because I've seen in America and in certain places where, the simplest a tip come in, it is checked, it is followed upon, you know what I mean? But in Jamaica, you tell somebody something, you go and tell a police something. For the most part, the police could have just write it down, say this, and if sometimes they don't follow through with it. So I believe
Because
it is simple
the
things like that because in the event they were keeping stock and keeping check with their intelligence and knowing exactly what is happening on the ground, somebody would have said, yo, so today such man a come out or such man supposed to come out here. So yeah, I want you to understand what I mean. Somebody would have
exactly,
know
and
and
he
be able
should.
to say, wow,
What
go
should have
on.
happened? Somebody like that nature that is considered so high risk, and knowing what happened and caused him to be where he was, there should have been one similar an order by the judge for him not to go into the area until the police have done a proper evaluation to determine if him could re-enter the community. Yeah, that is one.
Yes.
People have to understand, when you have violence producers who are put away for a long time and them are come back and they're going to incorporate into the general community, there must be a vetting process for them. Yeah? There has to be a vetting process for them. All the time you hear ISA talk about this thing, they call it recidivism, meaning they go back after coming out of crime, after coming out of jail, and go back, go do the crime and go back to jail. Right? So we have to look at that. The next thing that really hurt me to the teacher is me hear one little ugly fellow from over nationwide. Right? And he got up in the discussion with the PM and he gonna ask the man if they're willing to label people as terrorists. Yeah? You hear the question
Yeah,
what the
man. Yeah,
reporter
man. I
asked?
was listening to the statement. I was listening to the statement. I was listening to it.
What is your view on that? On that?
I believe he said domestic. He used the word domestic prior to that T word. You understand? That
Yeah,
T
but
word is a word that I try
okay.
to
To
avoid. But
avoid using.
yeah,
Right. So that
but
domestic T word, right?
yeah.
Regardless of what it is, you're still using the T. You never hear America talk about T. You never hear look how much of that them things that in the US. Ever hear the US talk about DT? No, they never say those things. Yeah?
When
So
when I
don't let
heard it, I thought about it for a moment, and I'm wondering if
there is
the
no
series
such
of
word
events.
as DT. No such word. None.
Oh,
None. I am telling you, and can challenge me. I
you
was
know, you
on
know, but
today.
when I heard it, I knew exactly what the T word mean, and I know domestic for the most part means local. You understand? And
Yes,
when I heard
but
it, I tried to put it into context. Could it be that because it was an attack on humans, on the citizens of the country, and it affected several people at one point in time?
teacher, there is no justification, and let nobody help you justifying what they're saying. The T word is T word. The T word involves the use of different elements. There must be the use of hate. There must be the use of either religious basis. There must be the use either political basis in order for you to arrive at the T. Yes? What they're trying to do, if they get their way and they will decide who they label as terrorists, as the T, for all intents and purposes, they will label you and I as T.
Oh, I understand that, I understand that there could be a sinister plan at play coming out here.
So don't, and let me tell you how these guys operate. This was how Hitler operated in Germany. When the boys and did a burn down the street, Hitler went on the road and started to ball out order. Right? These guys will create discord and bring order in order to control the society, because if they come with this piece of legislation, it means that tomorrow morning them can say we loan some a tea. Them can say Andre's a tea. Them can say me is a T, use a T. Yeah? Them can say
So you're
Edgar is a T.
looking at it from a broader angle. You're looking at the statement from a broad angle at the
Of course.
possibilities. I understand
Of
what you're
course.
saying. I understand. I did look at it from that angle, say, because I just saw the statement as it was, and I listened to the statement and I wonder. I mean, I say, maybe because a journalist, if just particularly I use that word and I wasn't trying to justify it, but me, I try understanding what sense the word could have been used. You understand? And that is the reason why I come up with that I just made mention of. But you just made a very good point there because
Yeah, but connect it back. Before you move, teacher.
could be that them have a plan up them sleeve and they're using this as a
I'm
false
going to
flag.
show you. I'm going to show you how they're going to do it. Let me show you how they're going to do it. Remember, they have been labeling people as misinformation. Yeah?
Yes.
If all they have to do is under the new legislation that they plan to use is label you as the T for being for being for leading misinformation. They can do that.
Yes.
Who will be able to stop them?
But the question that I'm asking, wouldn't that law have different classifications or different sections of it? Where in
And I
order,
can guarantee you.
we just try to say something where in order to be
Mhm.
considered such, you would have to do something that it affects people's lives and the loss of life.
That will not
You,
happen. I am telling you how these idiots draft legislations. Yeah? Remember, I talked about Andrew Holness and him Dunn Squad. Yeah?
yeah, me understand
Let's
what you
tell
mean. Me
let's
understand that
tell
they
you
would
how
generalize the act. They would generalize it.
which then can put people into problem. That is where I'm heading in a teacher, because when you
What
generalize
you
the
talking
act,
about? I see
for
exactly what I get
example,
the
for
drift.
example, do you know that if you for example, if you come on social media right now and start to talk about them Muslim man the way we normally make things go pow, huh? And poof. Huh? Do you
Yes.
know in Jamaica, in the law in Jamaica, they can hold you for information, for trying to spread information along that basis? So I'm saying, could in this piece of legislation, they could say any comment you make that could be considered subversive or against the government, that could be considered comments
T
of a
word.
T.
I
The
understand what
T,
you mean.
yes.
I know that's exactly what you meant. I know that's exactly what you meant. But
And I shared it tonight with Andre, my good friend. But I don't. But let me tell you something. When people hear me talk, you know me, teacher, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I don't waste my time attributing things to people that I don't think will be attributed to them. But you know who Andrew Holness is. This is the man's nature. The man has never come with any piece of legislation that don't come with one tricky night. Yeah?
with you that based on his record, based on how he
Yes.
has handled
Yeah.
himself,
Yeah.
handled the
Yeah.
constitution, based on his previous record of attaching this to this, and putting the face card for one thing, and then having a string attached to it at the end. I understand exactly what you mean, but I believe it would be, it is. So let me ask a question. In the event, what do you see as the solution for that? Because you're highlighting the probable problems it might create, flexibility of
Hmm.
it becoming a reality. How do we
Well,
ensure that that never happens or it never comes to fruition? What actions
Well, it's
are
very,
to
it's
be
very
done and
difficult.
taken?
It's very difficult because the government has their supermajority in the House, right? This is not something that may require the Senate to vote on. So, if it is not something that will require one member from the opposition to vote, if so, in essence, they will get this passed. There will be nothing you can do to stop them. It would be like when they were just extending the time of the DPP. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you, but that would be rather cheeky. This would be very cheeky to say the least in this matter. And I believe that that would have really gather a lot of attention because that would be a war on freedom of speech. You
But let me
understand?
tell you what is. Look at the timing. This incident has occurred 1 year before an election. We're having a discussion now 1 year before an election if we should suspend people's rights. Yeah? I want you to understand the discourse that is being had, Why weren't we having this discussion when the lady picking them up a cocoa piece? This did happen to the
Right. So
children.
let me
Why
ask
wasn't
this
that?
question. Let me ask this question. Don't you think, or do you think that the decision was
Mhm.
made in an interest of fighting crime, specifically targeted to taking people's 3 points? I know that these people, them have ulterior
No,
motives.
no,
I
no, no,
know that,
no.
and I know that. I know how them steer, how them operate. But I am saying, because that would be real cheeky. That never even run across my mind, because that would be cheeky 2.0, and that would be dictatorship 2.0. I believe that in and of itself,
But
head boy, would have caused a civil war in Jamaica. I really do believe
it will
so.
not. It would
Some
not.
even
It
you're
would not.
crazy. So let me ask a
It would not.
question. So
Hold on, hold on,
so
hold on.
so
Let
hold
me
on a
help you.
second, head
Let
boy.
me
So let me
hold
ask a
on, no,
question.
teacher.
So
Hold on,
so
hold on.
so for
Hold
the
on.
prime minister to come out and label one
Mm,
of
mm,
Jamaica's bloggers
mm.
a T. I mean a terrorist. You expect say and cause sanctions for that person's life to be taken. You no believe say that would be a big problem,
But
especially with
teacher,
international people stepping in and where that is concerned.
hold on. When we're reasoning, I reason quite rational. Yeah, I don't even reason with an emotion. I am reasoning with simple this teacher.
Yeah,
That
but that is what I say. Me
hold
just I
on,
tell you the
hold on,
logics,
hold
because
on. No, no, no,
me
no,
no
hold
see.
on.
I mean that would be crossing the line, head boy. No man, that would be
Teacher,
giving
I am
Devon
not
too
talking
much
about
power.
a line. I don't think you have. I know you understand what I'm saying, but I don't think you realize what I'm saying. I know you understand, but I don't think
Yeah,
you
but all right. But let
realize.
me tell you the difficulties
Hold
that
on,
I'm
hold on, hold on,
having.
hold on, hold on, hold on. Just give me.
Yeah.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Okay.
What I'm saying to you, there is nothing in law that will prevent anybody in the parliament on the opposition side or the senate to stop them from passing a law like that. Hold on. They don't have to label you as a full-blown T. What they can do is, in the broad spectrum of the act that they come up with, they can look at varying aspects of it, so it can cover social media. Because remember that not only could they include this in they could they can expand the definition of what T is, what constitutes a T. Yeah, people just look upon that T is. Remember, if you are in the US, right? If you are in the US and you go into this square and you start say things that they may consider inside things, they can consider that as acts of treason. Yeah. So I'm saying, under this piece of legislation, what is left to see is how they are going to shape it. Because if it is too broad, it may cover more than what it was intended to cover. That's all I'm saying, teacher. Yeah?
Well, I know, yeah, I do understand that, but the part that I am trying to make. So, in the event that happens, don't you think that it will ultimately work in their favor and they would not cross that line? That's the
Me,
part of
I
me I
don't
look on,
see. You
that are the
give
part
them
I wanna
line.
know, wanna
Let me
not,
tell you
that wanna
something.
not
You give them
understand, wanna
line.
know. I understand that it would have far and wide implications. You understand? But the little when me know about the law, I don't think they could just put it as a broad angle as that. I believe where that is concerned, they would have to classify, they would have to provide different classifications of it, because the word in me not think them could have just broaden it. So I don't think that they could do that. They would have to specify under
It's
certain this and
because it's
certain that
because
say
this
well,
platform
no,
doesn't.
because there is no way that there was no way that you would classify somebody that take 5 people's lives versus somebody that come out on social media and say X and Y. I don't think there is no way that you could classify both of them as the very same thing. You see the point I make now?
No, I see the point. But what you are doing, teacher, you are looking at a definition that is in relation to an action, meaning physical action. Yeah, you are not looking at the definition that says that if this thing is done in words.
I believe that would be giving them too much power. Me not think that possible at all. Me I tell you the truth.
Hold on, hold
I
on,
don't
hold on.
think
Let me
that
help you.
possible at all.
Teacher,
I
hold on. I'm
really
giving
don't
you a
think that
definition.
possible.
Hold on. I'm giving you a definition, and you'll realize where I'm going. What is the definition according to the dictionary for the word tea? Right? It says, you hearing me?
Hear you loud and clear. Me I hear you loud and
Right.
clear.
It says the unlawful use of violence and intimidation, especially against civilians in the pursuit of political aims. Do you realize that in that definition it does not just only talk about force, it talks about intimidation? If they can define intimidation as you being here and you telling, if okay, so let's say somebody say anybody who vote for the Green Party, they must drop dead.
No man, that would be going in some other. That would be too. No, you understand where I say it, bro, but that would be too much. No man.
Teacher,
I believe
teacher,
say
I
you
know
are
I
give them.
agree with
I
you.
believe
No,
say
no,
you
I
are give them
agree
too
with you.
much power. I believe say you're giving
I
them too much of a high-handed of a power there. I don't think that will
uh,
Jamaica will ever reach that stage. I don't think so, head boy. Absolutely not, because you couldn't consider intimate. What we do, nobody over here do anything like
did
intimidation.
you hear what Andrew? Hold on. Did
We
you hear what
cuss
he said
people,
today?
we
Teacher,
cuss
one
people.
second, one second, one second.
We cuss people, we talk what we want. But I don't believe
I
that would amount
I
to
am
anything of no
asking you a
tea.
question. I
Absolutely
am
not.
asking a question. Did you hear he spoke about El Salvador?
You said about El Salvador or the Prime Minister.
The PM, him. Did you hear he spoke about it?
I believe he made mention about some about El Salvador, but I don't recall exactly what it
Do
was.
you know what is happening in El Salvador?
I heard that there's some sort of there's some sort of stirring in El Salvador in terms of what exactly it was. I was
Well,
watching the clip
in
again.
essence,
Hold on
what
a
is
second.
being used down there is the man just calling you, right? Him calling a
I believe
thousand
somebody said
people.
something about some freedom of speech or something like that, but I
Yeah,
don't think it
them
had
just lock.
anything.
What
Yes.
they do, they just lock you down. Like
Mhm,
similar to what was happening with the state of emergency. Them just round you up, and if the
mhm.
president decide that you're a threat to society, them just lock you down.
Well, as I say, I don't think based on what them said, that might be the case in El Salvador, but
No,
that will be
teacher,
what about
don't.
do about the analysis,
Well,
Ed boy? Me I tell you, said that would be
I'm
giving the
I'm
government too much
retracting
power. They
something.
don't
Teacher,
wield
just
that
allow me
much
to
power
retract.
in
No,
Jamaica. They
I am
don't wield that much
retracting.
power in
Teacher, I am
Jamaica to consider
I am
somebody a
retract.
terrorist based on coming on social media. That is madness,
I
Ed
am
boy.
I
Absolute
am
madness.
retracting. I am retracting something. I am saying to you that I am not saying that that is what will happen, but I'm saying to you that when a definition as broad as that in the US people are labeled that way without even doing an act.
Mhm.
Julian Assange is labeled that without doing an
I am
act
fully
of
aware of a social
violence.
media. I am fully aware of a social media blogger
So
who
that's that. So
just hold on a second.
I'm not saying.
Hold on. You now listen, man. I was fully aware of some statements by a social media blogger that people said
Mhm,
would amount to that. So I am fully cognizant of a
mhm,
number of
mhm,
things, especially in the state, that in the event you pose a threat to a number of people publicly, you understand? To their safety, then you would be classified as that. But I don't think that covers social media and blogging. And as I'm saying to you, yes, in the context of they using, you're looking at it a far and wide reach. I don't believe the JLP have so much power for do that, to incorporate the social media in a the terrorist act or whatever. Absolutely not, Ed boy. I don't think them would have
I'm
reached so
saying I'm
far at all.
retracting something, teacher. I'm retracting. I'm saying that I don't think to this point. I'm not saying they will go this route. I'm not saying this is something that they will implement a morning. But I'm saying I am not trusting of anybody who has gone to the court or who has lost at the constitutional court 4 times. Why did they lose at the constitutional court? Because they bring things before they were that could not be approved. So they can draft this piece of legislation the same way I'm suggesting, but it will require that is action that watch it to ensure that it doesn't pass. That's all I'm saying, you know.
Hmm. And I understand where you look. I understand you're looking at it again, Mr. from all angles. But this, sir, I don't believe they even had that in mind, even though at this point in time, you can't swear for the government regarding anything at all because we've been known to breach people's constitution. But that would have far and wide implications, head boy. Too much of the JLP. You crazy? No, man, I believe that time them would attract international watchdog on themselves to label somebody that or to draft them in the law amongst that for something that is done on social media in voicing your opinion. Man, understand what you say, but no, man, me not believe that JLP could have ever do that. I don't think JLP would have ever do. I understand where you say that there is a minor possibility or a minute possibility, especially knowing their behavior, knowing how
Right.
they've run afoul of the constitution. But that would
And
have been that would have been
especially
more than Devon. That would have been Devon
ex,
chewing on more than him can bite.
especially if it is written in a vague manner,
Mm-hmm.
meaning that whatever them write is not clear and expansive. But I'm not going to stay on that too long. But it was an observation for me
Yeah.
because I am saying no country is talking about DT. That's what that's where I was coming from. I'm saying no country is using that terminology. You ever hear the US talk about DT? Never. They never. They just tell us them have a mass incident. Yeah? They never say DT. You ever hear them say DT before?
No, but at the end of the day, you know what me I say? But at the end of the day, remember, says the reporter that says that. It wasn't the Prime Minister that maybe because we know that
Who
that station
is
is connected to the Prime Minister. Hold on a
ah
second now, hold on now. We know the station is connected to the Prime Minister.
exactly.
Had the Prime Minister made mention of that first, then I would have given it more thought. But based on the fact that it was a reporter that asked the question, you understand? Just like several other, if it was a strategic question by that news house, you understand? Then there is something that you could have thought about. But if not, I believe it was just a question by the reporter and the prime minister answer. So I
No,
believe
he
that.
was that was a prepared question, by the way, because you realize how fast he responded to it. Yeah? And oh, it's a very good question. And they both were smiling with each other. I read psychology. Yeah? And I've been at this game long enough to know when people communicate before a meeting. Yeah?
Mhm,
And the way you know see how fast him say, oh, Mr. Brooks, that's a very good question.
mhm.
Yeah? It's very good because him don't they tell him don't send the question to him to ask him.
No, but we're not too sure about that, head boy. We're not sure of that, to be quite frank. We're not sure
No,
if he sent him the
that's my
question.
opinion.
We're
That is
not.
my. I'm not
That is
saying
it.
that, and
We're
I'm not
not
saying it's.
certain of
I'm
that.
not saying it's the gospel. I'm not
Yeah,
saying it's the gospel, but that's my opinion. I want to
yeah,
move away from this
yeah.
because today my article was featured in yesterday in the Observer.
Where I
Yeah,
say.
say didn't say I sent it to you.
No, me not see it. Me not up
No
to
man,
now.
it's
Me not
okay.
looking
I
at the group, you
realize that.
know.
No, I realize. Don't worry. I realize I put it in the group. No one acknowledged the article. I didn't even bother come up with my feelings. I
No,
leave
say
it
the tell
alone.
them say your say the tell them say your one
I
because
wrote
remember
on
that
the,
they normally. Mm-hmm,
I wrote under that it is mine. If you look under it, this is my name there. Yeah?
mm-hmm.
Right? And this article was in relation to the Maroons being left out of the independence celebration.
Yes. Me never know at all, it boy. So did you tell them say you? Me never know at all. You have to send it to me and
Of
me say
course
me
I
can
did.
share it with the students them.
Let me send it back to you. Let me send it back to you. One second.
Yeah, you have to send it to me and after you send it back to me. We'll wait them there. But what was it about? You're saying that it was about the
I'm sending it to you now, teacher. One second, one second.
mm-hmm. All right, welcome everybody. Welcome to the live. Remember, you're on Jamaica Hot Topic Live. Please remember to hit that like button for my students. We're discussing all that is happening in Jamaica. We're discussing the thing that happened down in Clarendon. We're discussing the government's response. We're discussing where the Prime Minister tell people that they must take away that the gang leaders, they must get ready to take away themselves. We're looking at several things, my viewers and subscribers, looking at a lot of views from the. Hold on a second. Let me see what is this. Hold on a second, the head boy. Let me see, send it to me. Yes, my viewers subscribers. So we're looking at the government and the government response to the incident that happened down there in Coral Gardens in Cherry Lane in Clarendon.
Right. And I don't want to waste my time on this statement regarding the tea. Because there was another thing that he did that I don't know if you saw the video with Lotte and Cousins complaining that when he went into the community there was no security barrier. Yeah? Him just drive go in there
I
just like
spoke
that.
about it earlier on. I'm sure Juliet
Right.
Holness fears Juliet Cockburn statement.
Right. Do you realize that, and this is why I tell you that you can't trust these liars and vagabonds, because vagabonds they do. Yeah? You realize that what happened, he announced at the press briefing this morning at 9 o'clock that the curfew has already been declared. Remember him said that, right? So why when Lotte and Cousins go on the scene after 11 in the day, there was no police on the scene?
The issue I'm wondering at what point in time, because when I heard it and I was wondering, but then I say no, I didn't want to bring it up, lest I kind of question the integrity or the truthfulness of the MP statement. That's why I don't bring it up, because I wanted to ask a question. What came first? You understand? Is it a case where the MP came there first and realized nobody was on the ground? Or was it a situation where they were on the ground and I don't know exactly what happened? But
But
that
come
I want
on,
me to
logic
talk
would
about.
tell us, teacher, but hold on, logic would tell us that. Logic would tell us that. Which MP have left them here going to no community before God send their man in hours?
Of
None.
course, he would have to be
None.
there. There's a tragedy. There's a tragedy there. He might have to be there. If I'm here the MP and
No.
at 5 o'clock, he go on. I go and come out 5 o'clock and go there.
Teacher, you're referring to yourself if you are the MP because you are
Yes.
somebody you'd go above and beyond tell people. I
You're
am
telling me
saying
that
to
the
you,
MP never come out. What time
he
you're saying the
went.
MP come
Hold on,
out?
no. He went there yesterday. Today he went there after 11 to go see if the counseling services had come in the community. When he went there after 11, I remember at 9, after 9 this morning, the PM announced that the place I go be under curfew. So how could you go somewhere at 11 and it not under curfew and no police checkpoint and somewhere under curfew? The
You
first thing
are
you do in that
sure that is after 11? What time you say the Prime Minister declare the curfew?
after 9
After
Jamaican
9.
time. No, after 10, sorry. I listened
Because
to
me
him
just like
and
I say it
Jeffrey.
could never be after
Yes,
9 because
yes.
I
I
was
listened
listening
to
to
him and Jeffrey
Mouthpiece
said
radio
after
station. Hold
10.
on a second. I was listening to
Mm.
Mouthpiece radio station. I remember when Mouthpiece come on at 10 o'clock, Mouthpiece just
Yep.
start talking him say my
But
transfer
teacher,
we over to the Prime Minister.
one second, one second. I don't want to get drawn out in the details, right? Because the fact that the statement that I'm trying to make, which if you order a curfew, no matter if you another day you declare a curfew, you know, so the curfew will come. The High Command would have tell you we're going to proceed to a curfew. So why when Mr. Cousins went on the ground this morning, the battalion at Maypen should have been deployed the very moment the man made the announcement. That's what I'm
Me I
showing. I'm
wonder
saying,
why
see,
them leave in the first place because they did went there. Whole heap of police and people go down there. So why is it that
exactly.
they left in the first place? Prime Minister, Minister, National Security, everybody go down there. So why them leave?
And that's the point I'm trying to make, teacher. I'm saying that it could not, if anyone were to say Mr. Cousins is a liar, right? It would not make sense. Because why it would not make sense? You don't announce a curfew without having briefed the team, the local policing team that them going get called out to go. Yeah? Remember now you're not caught there well advanced, them know so them are go out already. When he makes that announcement, it has already been declared to them that they're going out way in advance. Yeah? So why weren't they there? This is a this is
That is a
lazy
question for ask the truth. That is a good question for ask. Could it
lazy,
be that it was
lazy.
a deliberate attempt by them? Could it be that it was something deliberate by them not to be there?
I am of the view, and it is sad to say, but I am of the view that because Cherry Lane Cherry Tree Lane is a PNP stronghold in southwest Clarendon. When the shooting when the incident that occurred at Cocoa Peace, the Prime Minister was there because it was in Nesta's constituency. Remember, this incident is way worse than what happened at Cocoa Peace.
Yes, by far, more lives lost, more damages done, more people injured.
Let
That
me
true?
help you. Let me help you. Grief councils were there the following morning when the incident that occurred at Cocoa Peace. Up to the time of the news when Mr. Cousins was speaking, there were no grief councils in the community. And this is what it was pointing out. The man was not being political. The man was just simply saying, where are the services you're supposed to be providing to the people? This is a traumatic experience. We cannot be here. Brethren, a lot of people, mad people, clean clothes, I walk up and down, because the trauma, Jamaican people are traumatized.
And this is an incident that they really can't politicize for the most part. Because no
Exactly.
matter which area, if this, but at the end of the day, all me gonna say no, this will only add to one more X or one more strike on the Prime Minister's resume, because I'm sure that some well-thinking Jamaican, because they do have a few well-thinking Jamaicans, who them not in the P or the Q or whatever, they vote on principles and policies or whatever. You do have a few of them left. And when them think and look on things like this, them sure say the Prime Minister has been found really wanting and lacking him and him administration, either because of their action or because of their inaction. You understand? Typical example, this particular case. So it will only work out bad for them. That's all me can say. It will
Yeah.
only work out bad for them.
But
It will only work
the
against
next
them.
thing, the next thing, why Big Nose and WikiLeaks had to be on the had to be one is the deputy, one is the PM. Why the two of them have to be going the same place at the same time? That makes sense?
No, it don't make no sense at all. One could have go other place, one could have go one place and the next one goes the other place. But I don't know if they want to show unity, solidarity. I don't know what
No,
is it.
what they
And I
want to do is they're using this incident to gain support from the public. That's why I'm running the dry joke when nobody not laugh about take away yourself. But he must take away himself.
realize it
Yeah?
was a joke. You realize it's a joke you make, because he made the
Of
when him
course.
when he make it in a head, boy. I
He might
realize the
look for the
place
laugh, but he
silent,
not get it.
and the place silent. Me I say, Jesus Christ, me shame for the man. Him try crack a
Yeah, he
joke
might
and
look for the
nobody not
laugh,
get
but
it.
him no. He might look for the laugh, but he not get it.
But let me ask another question, head boy. But at that point in time, you think that is a time for try crack joke in the middle of the country and more? Let's be honest now.
Let me help you, man. The man is a narcissist. You know what a narcissist is? Exhibit A, Donald Trump. They don't know time nor place. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
The other one is the little one in the green frock with that make her name Cuthbert Flynn. Right? She's a solid waste of time. Yeah? A very solid waste of time. Yeah? Because
Let
they
me put her down a national solid waste management.
no man, no man, too much more intelligent and brighter people have led the solid waste management authority. What they need to put her is put her down on the landfill itself.
Lord Jesus. But she
I
out
am
of her.
let me tell her she's somebody I'm
Everything she in her. And say this woman not really normally have nothing good for say she's always on the defensive. What kind of
she,
politician who is trying to
she's
gain people support
emotionally
is always
done.
on the defensive?
Let
She
me
a
say it.
cuss, well,
Let
I
me
know.
say it.
She a cuss the man here. She a cuss the girl Daniela, the Olympian. She a cuss. She just a walk a cuss everybody.
You know when people have problem with them here, them cuss everybody, right?
Yes, yes.
And remember, it's a young lover she have, right? So, me don't know, maybe the young boy not appear in her mind. Yeah? Because typically that is the behavior of women who are not getting any attention. Yeah?
Suffering from
That
attention deficit disorder.
deficit disorder. DD. Yeah. So when I look at the behavior and I say, you know what, this is and she's a dunce emotionally. I'm not saying she's dunce educationally. Because I would never say that of anybody. Yeah? But she's dunce emotionally. She does not know how to deal with pressure. She can't take criticism and she behaves as if her thing can make patty.
You
Yeah?
say she behave like a Alice McPatty.
Exactly. And it is high time for this woman who, by the way, her new name is the bad word minister. The
Mrs.
Honorable
Effin,
Badward Minister.
the Honorable
Yeah.
Badward Minister, and Mrs. Effin, me call her, you know, cause
Me
me
know it's
never hear
Mrs.
one
Effin you call
politician
her.
cause so much Badward, yes, smarter.
So she, and her thing is she believes she can go around bullying people, right? She is the female version of Daryl Vaz, you know. She's only black, but she's the female version of him. Yeah.
So I say, she feel privileged. She behave like one of those privileged skin color children.
Yeah, and she also acts as she can bully. I am talking about the bully part. I'm not even talking about the privilege part, because she not privileged. You know, so she underprivileged. Because nobody privileged no behave so. You know, the underprivileged, she come like chink dog and flee.
Hey, a Warmington her friend, now one party them come from Massa.
Anyway, let me not cuss nobody. I try. You realize from the other days I've been trying to transform and behave myself.
So it goes sometimes they draw out the best of us sometimes, you know? They
Anyway,
draw out
you
the
look at
best
the
of us.
you look at the article.
Hold on a second, me see send it to me. Yes, hold on a second. I have it up on my screen right here, so. So let me see if I can put it up here, so. Hold on a second. You know, I have it up on my
Yeah,
screen,
man,
so.
we hit them with this Maroon thing, and even got a call today from a prominent lawyer and supporter of the Maroons. He said it
Yes.
was an amazing article.
All right, hold on a second there. Maybe put it up. Well, it's a good look still. I saw it a while ago. Hold on the head, boy. I just have it up on my screen right here, so. Let me upload the article. And me see if we can read it together for the students. Hold on a second there. So the article I saw it was about the Maroons and they
Yeah,
being left out of the independence
yeah.
celebration. Hold on there, let me put it up on the screen so now. Hold on there. All right, see it your head, boy. Hold on. Let me see if I can maximize this. All right, let me take Devon off of the screen. You come off of the screen, big nose.
Because I don't want this incident to distract us from what happened to the Maroon. They realize every minute they come with distraction. And Winnie,
Yes.
I think Auntie Winnie pointed it out tonight, you know. Yeah? Still, every minute they come with some form of distraction. Because right as they invaded the Maroons' place, Vibes Cartel came out the Wednesday. And I think a lady pointed it out on Android tonight. And I never looked at it that way. Yeah?
But let me ask you this bigger question, head boy. Are you convinced that this is politically motivated or related?
No,
That
I'm
is the
not.
big question.
I'm not. I am more convinced. Well, I believe the hitters are not from that area. More than likely, the hitmen are from. Anyway, let me not speculate. Next thing, nobody comes to me. But
Here, say your big friend constituents them come from.
behave
Here, say
yourself.
your
That's what I was gonna say. But I said, let me hush my mouth.
here, say your big friend
Um,
constituents them come from. Hold on a second, the head boy. I have it on
but
my screen right here, so. But me I try
it
to
might not have.
maximize it.
Remember, you know, your friend Andrew Holness, right?
Yeah.
And Rakim and the ambassador for Plentiful, right?
Yes.
They train over 1,500 young men, you know, to go fire machine and all. No,
A
no,
long
some
time I
of them
hear
don't
people
get no
talk
work.
about that. Long
Okay,
time I hear people nip at that story there. So long time I hear people talk to them train how much
and
young man.
based upon them videos, them pictures that you sent me last night, right? When I look at the thing, I say, no man, these
Their
are
head
trained
business.
men. Yeah, man, these are trained men. These are trained men. These are not no ordinary. I don't know fly by night. I know somebody will just learn to have breath control and aim and all of them things. Yeah.
Hula
So
man.
it's obvious that this is, and that is why we need to, and that is why they need to recall. I am of the view they need to recall this idiot that them appoint as ambassador. You know. Yeah. And I have
Yes.
no apologies. I have no apologies. He's a human rights violator. He presided over the death of Keith Clark in his house. He gave the orders for the soldiers to go up to Keith Clark's house, and they killed
What
Keith
is
Clark
this?
innocently in his house.
Yes.
That is a statement of fact. The soldiers killed Keith Clark in his house, and it was
Yes.
ordered. The head of the army at the time was Rocky Mead. Rocky
Yes.
Mead presided over 100 and odd people dying in Tivoli, according to Edward Siaga. It's not me, so it's Siaga says so. Siaga said the government says 90, but in his estimation there was over 140 that was
200 and add
disappeared.
about 140. I hear says over 200
200
and
and
add.
right. But no, I'm referring to the statement Mr. Siaga had said, right? I'm not referring to what John Public said because I want nobody can say I made it said. That's why I use Mr. Siaga's statement because he said it on interview with Ian Boyne, yeah, with Cliff Hughes. I mean, sorry. So the truth be told, yeah, the truth be told, right? The everybody that is surrounding this man is in by some way, some shape or form is some criminal, you know. Whether they are criminals through human rights violation or whether they are criminals because them and schoolboy Richie did a thief car, hello, or them are criminals because by nepotism because them uncle did a thief car with schoolboy Richie and then them become
And them and schoolboy Richie go police college together. Lord Jesus.
so so I am not surprised. Yeah, I am not surprised. I am not surprised. But yes, so the article you have it up now. You have it. Let me run into it and then run. Right. Yeah, let me see if I can bring it up on my computer here. I'm not seeing it so well because in this I don't want people to get distracted in a teacher. Yeah. Don't think that he's done dealing with the Maroons. He's planning his strategy right now. Yeah? Hello? Hello?
Oh, hold on a second. Sorry, head boy. Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, man. So, students, the letter is on the screen. The letter that head boy wrote is currently on your screen. You go and read it, head boy, or you want me to run through it, or you go read it?
You could run through it, man. Seeing
All
that you
right.
have it right in front of you.
All right. So the letter reads as follows, students, and this letter was written from our head boy in the Gleaner, and it reads, Dear Editor, I am writing to express my deep concern regarding the recent Grand Gala Independence celebration, in which the rich and diverse cultures that have shaped our nations were acknowledged. While it is heartening to see the vibrant contributions of the Chinese culture celebrated, it is deeply disheartening that the Maroons, who played a crucial role in our fight for freedom, were noticeably absent from the festivities. As a direct descendant of the Flagstaff Maroons, I find it particularly troubling that the Trelawney Town Maroons, who have made immense sacrifices and contribution to our country, were not recognized during this significant occasion. The Maroons' history, struggle for freedom, and their role in shaping Jamaica's identity cannot be overstated. Their contributions deserve to be honored and remembered as a part of our national heritage. The omission of the Maroons from the independence celebrations raised pressing questions about the government's commitment to recognizing all facets of our history. The Maroons' legacy of resistance and resilience is a cornerstone of our national identity, and their absence from such prominent event is both an oversight and injustice. Hold on a second, let me see if we can bring it down some more. All right, hold on a second there, boy. All right, hold on. How do I bring up this document here? All right, bear with me a quick second there, student. I don't know all this. Something right just sort of freeze up a second. Hold up. Hold on a second. What the hell is happening? Hold on a second there. Hold on a second. Oh, this supposed to happen? No. All right, hold on a second. I'm supposed to click this no. And then what the hell is happening? Why did the document now move up and down? Hey boy, you can continue to read the other paragraph. Come here, try bring down the document and it not going down. So me can read the other
Let me try
paragraphs.
find. Let me try find it.
All right, hold on a second there. You just see both of us can find. Anybody find it first? Come I have the first paragraph up on my screen, but because of the laptop, me I try bring down because it's on the page, me I try bring it down and it not going down for me read the rest of the article at all. All right, hold on a second. See, this look like a it now. Hold on a second. Then. All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to our topic. Welcome to the program. We just try to put this on the screen right here. So hold on a second there. I don't know for some reason it's not,
All
but
right,
let me read
I
it
have
from
it.
this. You got it. Okay. Read the first paragraph. Continue with the second paragraph. Student, this is an article that was written by our head boy in the Jamaica Gleaner. This is an art in the Jamaica Observer. I do apologize. This is an
Right.
article from our head boy, written in the Jamaica Observer regarding the Maroons and they not being present at the Jamaica Grand Gala celebration. Head boy, continue for us.
Right. So you stopped at what? The omission? Right, the omission of the Maroons on the yes. So the other paragraph. It is imperative that the government of Jamaica it is imperative that the government of Jamaica addresses this issue and provide an explanation for the lack of recognition of the Maroons. Their exclusion from the celebrations not only disregards their historical significance, but also undermines the principles of inclusivity and respect for all cultures that should define our national celebrations. In acknowledging and celebrating the diverse contributions that have shaped Jamaica, we must ensure that the Maroons are given their rightful place in our collective memory. Their bravery and perseverance are integral to our history and must be honored as such. That is it, my friend. Teacher?
Sorry about that, head boy. Sorry. It is a it is a good article that you wrote in the Jamaica Observer. And to all the students who like to check out Ed Boy's article, it is entitled What of the Maroons, right? The the article is entitled What of the Maroons. So if you would like to view the article, you can just type in What of the Maroons and you can see the article for yourself and you can run through the article. So it's a good article, head boy, and I believe that the Minister of Gender, Sports and Culture should be able to provide some answers regarding that, if not the Prime Minister who is in control of the fight against the Maroon. Talk the truth now, my general.
No, but they should answer it is a very disrespectful and distasteful sort of behavior that they went on with. And it should never be accepted and it must be frowned upon at all costs. Yes? It is wrong.
Yes.
You
Oh, my
you
someone just a run across
no
the screen. So hold on a second. Yeah, Ed boy, continue. Oh, this someone just a run across
no
the screen. So yes.
nowhere in the everywhere in the world now people are trying to have groups come together. Indigenous groups are getting their rights, being allowed access to the banking system, receiving funds from the country, and you want to treat the Maroons like they're nobody? You know, we will not have this. And
It
I
was
tell you,
from
as
day
long as
one, I realized, you see, from the Prime Minister, from the very first time Chief Curry was appointed leader of the Maroons when he took over from the previous Colonel.
who was
And
a JLP counselor,
yes, the
by
colonel who
the
was
way.
a
Okay,
JLP counselor. There's someone who said something wrong,
please.
And because of the popularity of Chief Colonel, and because the ladies love Chief Colonel, and because Chief Colonel he was a corporate person, he's an academic person, and he's also a freedom fighter who stood up for his people. He stood up for something of value. And I believe that Devon didn't like that. And when I heard Devon made the statement, oh, what the hell? And yeah, but Brighton, there is only one. What the hell and nonsense? And there's only one sovereign government. And I'm saying, how is the prime minister responding like this? Why is the prime minister responding like this? Only to find out say he don't like Chief Curry. And the proof is
And
in the
let me tell you,
pudding.
want to know
Hold on there.
why?
And the proof is in the pudding. What me I gonna make it tell you why after. The proof is in the pudding
Uh,
where after the prime minister decided that he wanted to have a meeting with the Maroons, he went and met with other Maroons and left out Chief Curry out of the meeting. That alone is of the proof that Andrew don't like Chief Curry. Your time again, head boy. You can proceed in telling us why Andrew don't like Chief Curry.
I am not going to be as philosophical as you are. I'm going to be plain old yaga yaga and bugo yaga. Right? He not like Curry because Curry look better than him. Curry nose not big. So yeah.
You know, easy, you
Him
know.
him no
Murder.
him not like
Lord
Curry
Jesus, said boy, I
because
never do so mix.
Curry more popular than him. Yeah. I
Popularity and
want
likable and favorable
yes.
amongst the
And
ladies and the
remember
populace.
when Christoph Tan tell us that him don't like bright and then Curry is brighter than him. So him don't like nobody brighter than him. Him don't like nobody more popular than him. And him don't like nobody who prettier than him. Eh? So the truth be told is grudge Curry. Eh?
He's an
It's grudge
abject
Curry.
failure. He's an abject failure. And
No,
the
teacher,
question I am asking,
I don't want people to dismiss what I said. I've said it in jest, but it is true. That is the foundational basis of his hatred against Curry. Because he does not like anybody who he thinks is too popular.
who
Yeah? I'm telling you.
was Curry bright? Him not like people were brighter than him. We feel like they can take the swing. Him not like it for sure.
Well, you know, see why I'm best friend, Desmond McKenzie. So if you have the Desmond as your best friend, then who he bright gone out the window.
Yes, comrade Michael Andrew Holness. Lord Jesus.
Oh, no, call him comrade, no man. Comrade is reserved for those who have a heart and compassion. Yeah? No man, no brother, no do that man,
Murder.
no do that man. Me a
Lord
friend, me a
Jesus.
vex for life
But
man a
but
topic.
but when them
Eh?
done, them could have fixed him business, because you have some judgment in the party, because I'm going to talk about this next. I
Mm-hmm.
have a little friend. Let me shut my mouth.
Let me run off. What I'm going to
And
do, I'm going to run left you. And
I
I'm
know a
going to
little.
I'm going
Let
to
me tell
listen,
you quick and
listen
fast. Let me
off.
tell you quick and
Uh-huh.
fast before you go. I know a
Uh-huh.
little MP candidate
Mm-hmm.
for the Jamaica Labour Party were run in the last election. I run for one seat and them in the JLP. And
Mm-hmm.
to as far as me here, some for favor for true, and what they're doing is that they're hiding it. I am going to
Yeah,
show everybody what
let
them
me
are
tell
doing.
you, she's in
Them are hide
Boston.
it.
Let me say, she's in Boston. You want me to tell you which hospital she's in Boston? Okay,
Jesus, Ed boy, what a way I go bust
good.
and leak it out of the fridge.
I want thing with me, you know, me no will not, me no care.
While you're at it, could you tell them that the Prime Minister went there to say hi?
And I had to run back yesterday in Vex.
Hey, hey, murder.
You know,
And,
see him
and let me
face
tell you
this
what I
morning.
realize they're
You know, see him
doing.
face like him
Every
asleep.
minute, every minute me realize them are posting at the Glean up and oh, Minister of Favour Williams says this, Minister of Education says this, Minister. I
Mm-hmm.
see it now, I say to myself, say, watch the brute them are expose themselves.
Let me tell you,
We know
Peter
that one,
Chambers.
we know that Favour is ill. Everybody else, no spit it out. But me spit it out and talk. It's a Favour is sick or Favour is in a hospital. We not rejoice, but me just call a spade a spade. And I realize that they're trying to do some damage control because in a the Gleaner, Observer, every minute, me see them a post out articles. Oh, Minister of Education Favor says they're ready for the school term. Minister of Education Favor says, I say, watch out the wicked, brute them wicked. Favor in a hospital. Why them a come and tell people about Favor said this with them liar self?
I was saying, you know, teacher, I thank God for Pastor Chambers and Prophet Mark Stewart, who people like to badmouth and label them, but they want to label them. Right? He did warn them. Pastor Chambers did warn them that there will be some unexplained illnesses. Yeah? Remember him said that? And him said that
Hear that for too
people
a long
going
time. We might give them one and say somebody from the
okay.
JLP I got dead. Somebody big from the
Hmm.
JLP.
And based upon what I'm hearing, your friend, yeah, auntie, mama, yeah, you know who me talking, yeah.
Yes, bad girl a road.
I don't know, but it was said today on a program that I was on that she, I don't know who it is. Is it true that she received a stroke.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that. I heard that from
And people who I know of good sources have confirmed. So I'm saying I'm just checking if that is true.
I heard it because as Mr. Me have a little Tweety bird. I don't want to talk
Okay.
much. Where
Well, once
from the
you tell me
JLP,
that then.
where tweet me from the group. As someone was a favor sick too. Because me get the message out of the group. And there's a picture when me want get to see. One picture because there's a picture out there where somebody take the picture with favor in the hospital. But they don't want it released. And the picture me want
But
see
I am
because
saying this is nonsensical. And let me say this without no freaking apology. I am tired of this friggery. Right? When anybody is sick and you are a public servant, it is not, you don't come in a public if you don't want nobody know say you're sick. Yeah? Then it mean when Derek Keller was doing his various had his various ailments, Derek Keller used to cry excuse and he would tell people at Ministry of Labour and Social Security that him gone on medical leave, him gone go travel to do him need after. So what is the need to hide that you are in the hospital? What? What wrong with what? The whole of a human being?
if that is the case, they just bow out gracefully and step away. That's
And
all they have to
that is
do.
what they
Bow out
don't
gracefully
want to
like
do.
Portia, step away.
You look at it all now. All you Babsy, me feel so bad for you now. You know me respect. You know me have a genuine love for Babsy. Yeah? And I know she has a genuine love for me. I don't know if it's because I'm young, but that's okay.
Yes, sir. I wonder if you ever run 100 meter, you ever get a kiss on the left jaw.
Well, your behavior here. my
Murder.
ba-
Yeah. You say
my
you
partner
genuinely love
Brian
and
fit.
respect Babsy though.
Yeah, man, I do. And you know, it's Portia's friend. So I want to say, and I wish her the best, speedy recovery. But Sister Babsy, just go home, go rest now, auntie. Just take my advice, man. Go home, go rest, man. Why wanna believe you must we want you want join your friend at Clarendon in a wheelchair now, no?
For 78, you can take away yourself for two, man. Take away yourself for two,
Oh
man.
God,
Take away
man.
yourself for two, man. Why
And
these people are so
while
so
she's doing
adamant to
that,
hold on to power, head boy, rather than bowing
while
out
she's doing
gracefully?
that, you realize you have not seen somebody named JC Hutchinson for almost 6 months?
Who ya talk? Me say something wrong with him.
I'm telling you, he's sick. And I'm not laughing about the man's illness.
Me about 2 to 3 months, little bit after what incident they happen, and him coming to parliament and them says, let me shut my mouth.
Yeah, I'm telling
Murder.
them say him mess up himself. You want me to say it? You think I'm afraid to say it?
You know what go on when me hear say him wear the vibe on himself, Lord
Yeah.
Jesus.
And because him have the weight name, then he would never do nothing to it. Because him feels him can walk like macho man. But anyway, let me hush my mouth.
Yes, you know what a clock a strike with you, head boy, you know the
I'm a
people in
friend. Hold
business.
on. I can tell him, Ochi, are your friend from Ginger Ale talk to you? I tell love my friend.
Easy, you know. Yeah, you can beat them bad door. But
Ochi,
it is about time
Ochi,
that they bow out gracefully
no
and do
man,
the
Ochi
right
won't
thing.
load the young girl them and that mash him up, you know. And that mash up Ochi. Think can manage young thing. Poor Ochi, Lord. And he won't load the rum neither. He won't load
Yes,
the
me hear
rum.
say him love it, master. You see me know him love it very much.
You know, see him face, you know why there's a man who drink rum look the way they look?
Little
Eh?
rat face look.
Teacher is after 3. I make me go on my bed. I go and left here. Yes.
You know, easy, you know, but that boy, Lord Jesus, it has been my privilege of the year, red boy. So me I go take on myself too. It has been my privilege, but Lord, you know, easy, you're your friend them too. But differently,
Yeah.
on a serious note, while we close the class, head boy, I believe it
Uh-huh.
is about time that a few of these people step away. JC Hutchinson,
Yeah,
Babsy
man.
Grange, Desmond McKenzie,
Hmm.
Mike Henry.
No, no,
Yes.
no, 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 no,
Much as your friend, Ed boy, oh God, your friend can't give the consequences to
no.
somebody. If him no
I
want
joke my
find one
run,
of him
man. I joke my
grandpick
run.
give to them.
Uh, well, I want to give you something on that breaking news. You remember?
New students, breaking news,
You
pop off the fridge.
you remember Joel was given they gave Joel the mayor to make Feder become the candidate.
Yes, that a
Yeah?
one-tiled feather.
Well, somebody see me the other day. Well, when me say see me, mean they call me. And they tell me, say, they see, my friend, you know who me call my friend. And my friend say, who? Not over me dead body, them not get the seat.
And I know that he would have never want Feda to get you see because Fedo is an Andrew White and he's not an Andrew White.
He has never loved Andrew. The only thing he has loved about Andrew is the fact that he's the Prime Minister, but he has never loved him. There's no last love between the
I
two
am
of them.
saying that the JLP is good at masking their problems, because you have a few new people in the JLP, a few of those younger ones who actually want to try to make the name. And from what I understand, the
Yeah,
party
but
is
when
in
you
a
really look on it,
disarray. The party is in a disarray, but like I said before, they're very good at masking their problems.
no, but
And
it's a perfect example. You have 49 MP, 48 MP, well, 47 MP sitting in the House with you, because the Speaker excluded, the Prime Minister excluded. Right? And yeah, and you tell me okay, every minute you do a cabinet reshuffle at the same all the cards them you shuffle. You know when you play what you call a card there? Goldfish. Yeah? Go fishing. Yeah. Go fishing. That's what them do. Every minute them just take up them just change around the card them. Yeah? Because you have 8 of them that cannot be taken. Let me tell you something. Andrew Holness has no cojones. He has no balls. Yeah? He has no balls. No balls whatsoever.
can't move Dr. Chang, can't move Mike Henry, can't move Desmond McKenzie, can't move
Can't touch none of
Warmington,
them. Can't touch Christoph
can't move
Tang.
Babsy,
Can't touch
because
Pernell Charles Jr.
those are the party stronghold that had their roots,
Hold on, no. Hold on.
in the ground way
Imagine,
before Andrew
imagine,
Wallace coming at JLP.
imagine the man have Horace Chang beside him as National Security Minister and WikiLeaks. Horace Chang are the biggest, you know what? Yeah?
So the same thing we're trying to fight against a man who has been fingered in a report. He's the person that's leading our fight against that very same crime and violence,
No
against the
wonder why we
assault.
seen No wonder we seen so much ad popping up. Maybe we need to go check him out. Huh?
Counterproductive because him did say 200 odd thing come in every month, What him a do for stop it? Him knows that 200 odd thing every month. What him do for stop it? We don't hear the government of Jamaica say, boy,
I did
since we have that
first.
problem, then well, I know we're going to get one of the latest X-ray technology. You understand? To try and make sure that we meticulously scrutinize all the shipments
Hold on,
coming in.
teacher. Hold on. Inner circle says Chevron have the balls. You're so right about that. You know, see them foot there. Them foot is foot. Yeah?
Right, it come never look at the comments, easy, easy at all. What him say?
Inner
Chevron have the
circle.
what?
Chevron have the balls. And Andrew
Chevron
have
have the
the.
balls. Our man have no balls. Our man have a dandy shandy him play hopscotch. And she do the
No,
building
you're
and
too
beat the
light.
hammer.
Stop tell lie about Nandish and Hopscotch. Him don't play them games. There's Dolly House him play.
Now we know him
We,
play.
we,
Him play puzzle when you read your puzzle, you back out your pen. And him put the
no, I
glasses on the
telling you,
nose.
listen me now, man. Him play Dolly House with the road from man never being the baby mother.
But hello, me not gonna say nothing still. But as a nerd, he might trick the girl them though he can't chat to them.
You know, I gone left you.
Oh, Jesus. But all right, Ed boy, big up yourself, my brother.
All
And
right, my
thank you
friend,
so
cool.
much for being here.
All the
Thank you for
time,
dispersing
all
your
the
wealth
time.
of
You know this.
knowledge. Thank
You
you for
about thank
dispersing
me
your
very
wealth and
much. You
knowledge.
about you
Thank you
go
for
on
the
economy yard me there.
discussion. Thank you for
I'm
everything. What
yard
you
me
gonna
there, no?
say?
Me say you go on economy yard me there, but thank you for everything.
Just something now for
Huh?
big up yourself. If you remember, say a teacher is a
I know,
grateful
I
teacher,
know,
Ed boy.
I
You
know.
remember
That's
that,
true. I
me
know that's you.
always
That's you.
grateful.
That's you. That's you,
So
my
whenever
friend. You
you
know nothing not
come,
change.
me still have to big you up and bless you. Because I know hours a man you could have rest and you dip on the program. So I really appreciate you. I'm always a big. Tell the tune in every caller call me
Me
big you
hear
up
you.
and tell
Me
them
hear
thanks
you.
for calling.
No, but I hear you a lot of the times in the night beginning me up and the students and beginning up. By the way, students give me sometimes I come in the chat. I'm not somebody who like texting. Yeah, me can't keep up. So
But
sometimes when you
what do you
big
miss
me up.
your rush out over upon the labor right grand
No,
gala?
no. When I liberate them, me deal with them rough, you know.
You know, easy, which is right. Which is right. But
Coming
me
on.
love how you run out one day, yeah, I help me drive home a pint with the spider
Thank
and
God
the
for
cockroach.
thank God for chat GPT because I can't type so fast.
Man, Jesus, you know, easy, you know. You know, easy.
Later, my
But
friend.
anyway,
Later.
thank you so
All
much,
right.
head boy. Big up yourself. Take care and respect for past
Yeah,
you
man.
as usual,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Blessings to you
Yeah,
every
man.
time, all right?
Yes, bro. Cool.
Yes.
Cool.
All
Yeah,
right,
man.
well, student, that was our head boy. That head boy, and I want to say blessings to everybody who is just coming in the live stream. Head boy did an article in the Jamaica Observer. It is called "What of the Maroons?" Head boy did an article in the Jamaica Observer, and it is captioned "What of the Maroons?" So if you would like, you can go on the Jamaica Observer website. You can look at the article and you can comment under the article and whatever. But my beloved subscribers, this is the thing we're talking about. Let me play it for you one more time. The Prime Minister says that the 90s them must take with themselves. And a lot of Jamaicans are having problem with the statement because they're saying that 87s or 90s are wreaking havoc on the country, especially what happened in Clarendon. And instead of the Prime Minister saying that we're going to get you, that is to the 87s and the 90s, the criminal, the Prime Minister is telling them to take with themselves. So a lot of people are not pleased by that statement. Let me just play the latter part of the statement for you one more time so you can hear the statement. Listen. Hold on a second, student. Hold on.
The thread to where it leads. So today, every gang leader should take with themselves.
So Devon was having a press conference, and in the middle of the press conference, Imbalo would say gang leaders must take with themselves. I don't know if he was trying to get a laugh. That was not the place for it, and he did not get the laugh. And Mr. Prime Minister, you've been found wanting where crime is concerned. Because I remember you made grand pronouncement to the people that they were going to sleep with the windows and doors open, mother safe, father safe, auntie safe, uncle safe, niece, nephew, everybody safe. But no, even your dog don't want to be outside. Your dog will fight you for going at the house before you. It is a shame and disgrace, Prime Minister. There has to be something done about the crime because this is going to be a thorn in your flesh. Good morning to Kiara, big up yourself. Student, big up the head boy. Vernon Mitchell, big up yourself. Rich Forever, big up yourself. I see that Williams, good morning. Sona Newman Smith, good to have you back in class. Sona Newman Smith, big up your friend Gideon. Moderator Inner Circle, big up yourself. Yes, blessings to everybody. Almarie, Allen, oh, Danny, Bennett, Uncle Ben. Wagwan, Uncle Ben. Big up yourself, man. 26211. Surprise. Both Lake, Jennifer Davis, Barbara Parks, everybody, Vernon Mitchell, Shapey Cola. Big up on yourself, man. See, thank you so much, students, for listening to Jamaica Hot Topic. I've been here for over 3 hours now. The Lord bless you, keep you. May his face shine upon you. Have a good night, and thank you for being a part of the program. And we're simply saying we just want to offer our condolences once more to the people in Clarendon, to all the family members who are grieving at this time. Condolences to you. Students, I want 14 more students. Hit the like button for me, please. 14 more students. Hit that like button for me, please. I want 14 of the students, them hit that like button for me, students. And while we close the program, I just want to ask you to remember the family of the bereaved in your prayer. Remember the family of the slain in your prayer. Remember them, my viewers and subscribers. Remember to pray for them. Remember to pray that the Lord give them strength, because I know that if you lose 4 family members, your mind cannot be at peace. You understand? So I hope that the Lord, let us pray that the Lord give them a peace of mind, and I pray that the Lord comfort them all during this very rough time of bereavement. Students, I use this opportunity to say thank you so much for being here. Shadi, Oban, Iris, blessings to you. Hope you reach your work safely. Laura Wheatley, big up yourself. All of the British people, good morning. Linden Green, good morning to you. Big up all of the British people. Students, 9 more person. Hit the like button for me. 9 more person.
Hey. Somebody tell the big nose boy, Jaja I go smite him. Never come see, and come see. You and your cronies, you fin know say pressure bus pipe. Time now, for no treat the poor people right. We no love how the country a run. We no love how the country a run. We no love how the country a run. We no love how Jamaica run. People can't buy food, picnic can't go to school. The government a wicked and cruel. Back at the class, them say we too fool, we too dilated, and not them rule. Time come for show them how we the people got the power. Crooked politician get devoured. Robbing our lands, keep the people poor, raising the tax every day of the hour. Jamaican rise up now, we need livable wage, better road and water. Portland, St. Thomas, and what?
Yes, my viewers and subscribers, what a befitting way to end the class. We do not love how the country are run. People don't feel safe, Mr. Prime Minister. And you promised that people will be able to sleep with their windows and doors open. Have you forgotten that promise? That promise is going to haunt you. That promise is going to bite out your what's it not. That promise is going to be a ticks in your skin. We don't know what the country are run. I was going to let you know. Students, thank you so much for being here with me on Jamaica Hot Topic. I am your host and teacher, Mr. Hot Topic. Blessings to you. Thanks for coming here. To everybody who liked the video, thank you so much. To everybody who called, to everybody who texts. 3 more people hit the like button. 2 more people hit the like button for me, students. And I will see you later. Happy Tuesday to you all, students. Take care. Big up on yourself from Jamaica Hot Topic. Thanks for being here and enjoy your night. Goodbye.
Pressure bus pipe. Time now, for no treat the poor people right. We no love how the country a run. We no love how the country a run. We no love how the country a run. We no love how Jamaica run. People can't buy food, picnic can't go to school. The government